Alright, hey there guys, it's Metro, and we are back again. And yeah, we decided to come back to the Death Knight for a bit. I had grown increasingly unhappy with the way pugging was going at that point, but frankly, prop paladin is very fun, but it's not very fun defensively. It's kind of interesting. It's like fun to play as a tank in general, but when the rubber meets the road, as they say, it gets kind of it feels like a lot of it is out of your control, or it's just, yeah, it's not the same as Blood DK. So I'm kind of itching to play it again. I finally got those things crafted. Did I have the ring on? Yeah, I guess I'll just upgrade these and that'll be it. What are the? No, I chose like defensive, purely defensive ones today, or offensive ones. This is gonna be a tough offensive week, or defensive week, so I put buying the ring back on for now, because this week is definitely the hardest tank week I think in the game. So yeah, let's stick with that. That is a much better defensive piece. Anyway, we'll see. I mean, there's still some score to be gained out here, but. Max with somebody. I don't worry about it, man. We all have our troubles here and there, myself included. And Azrite, what's up, buddy? And Fergus as well, what's up? Wish you a good day for keys. Yeah, me too. This will be the first time I played DK in like 2 weeks, I think. So, oh yeah, I never even opened my vault. Okay, let's go open the vault. Nick, what's up, buddy? Blood DK, let's go. Yes, I miss it, honestly. It's, I don't know. Playing alts is like, it's like taking a little vacation, but it's just like a vacation. If you're there too long, it kind of gets boring. Okay, so we get nothing. Oh, we get our final. That is fucking insane, by the way. But that's because I only did one day of keys that day. But all right, we get the other 2 things we need to buy a gem now. You need to try to snipe some Metro keys. Sweet, yeah, maybe you'll get in. Okay, so where do we buy this thing? Is it this guy? This guy?
The widest selection anywhere.
Yes, we can finally buy a socket. Last time I opened a vault, I only had 4. This time I only had 2. That's exactly what was in my vault. I just got 1 item. And it was a shitty trinket that I don't want. But yeah, we could use the socket for the wrists, right? That's right. It's actually a good piece. Alright, let's go get our last gem. Rob, what's up, buddy? Welcome. I think you're the only streamer that starts right away instead of a 15-minute intro. Oh, really? Well, I don't. You probably don't watch anybody on YouTube, I guess, right? That sounds like that would be like a Twitch thing, really. Can't imagine why anybody would do that on YouTube when the bot is there for people to watch. That's exactly what I use my vault for this week, too. Yeah, I got a final socket I need there now.
You would ask something.
Oh yeah, wait, we're not even using. What's the name of the gems?
There is a universal justice, and it is life. Now,
I'm glad we jump right into gameplay and don't have a long talking segment. Well, I mean, sometimes we do, but today, nothing to talk about. Let's get to it. Just gotta get that gem in there. I was watching old VODs, and I gotta be honest, I miss the sound of your keyboard. Oh god. Well, unfortunately, that cannot come back, because since then I have had a lot of extra sounds added to my surroundings, so you won't ever hear me play without RTX voice again. A few people have said that about the keyboard sounds, though, honestly.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, auto turn in.
Interesting. Be careful out there.
We can actually, yeah, get a bunch of rep, right?
Keep it real.
Okay, we gotta turn that off.
Well, spit it out. Be good. Pleasure doing business with ya. Time is money, friend.
It's soothing. I've used those VODs to help me fall asleep. Oh, wow.
Have a good one. Hurry.
Interesting. Yeah, well.
Keep it real. Be careful.
You would be surprised at how many things that you would be unhappy hearing if I turned it off.
Have a good one. If you ever need anything, Keep it real. Welcome, friend. Have a good one.
How many do I have left? 23.
Yeah, what do you want?
I have to return to the office and I'm bringing this mechanical keyboard with me. Coworkers are gonna hate me. Oh boy.
Good. Be careful out there. Glad I could help if you ever need anything. Pleasure
Okay,
doing
cool.
business with ya. Glad I could help. Be careful out there.
You must choose a reward. I did.
What's up? Hurry back.
I did not know that these were in the game. This must be new recently or something. So I just got 21 renown. Oh, I didn't get 21, but I reached 21. That's 10 levels higher, so that's how much rep I just got from that. Anyway, mechanical keyboard in the office is toxic. Yeah, it sounds crazy actually. Okay, so let's see if we can get some fucking score. Let's see, we got oh yeah, we got a lot of really bad keys still. Fortified Week was not kind to us, so let's just look for 22. We need 22 of every single key other than the Shadow Moon, so. Algathar? Try that. Balls. Trying to come up with, trying to like find the right dungeon because it's been a while since I played this character. Don't necessarily want to jump into something wild, but Azure Ball, I mean, oh no, we already have 21. We have some 21 still needed, but I don't think they're really productive. I'll try to sign up to that. Do you do a lot of typing at your office though? I mean, I don't really know what your job is, obviously, but depends on the type of the office, I think. 21 Temple would actually be like, it's squarely just a 20 in time, so. It would give something, it wouldn't give a lot, but let's just go do that as a little bit of a warm-up, because that's a really, really easy key for us. Let's get a little warm-up in. Okay, perfect. Get a little warm. It's been a while since I played this character, honestly. Oh yeah, we got to get the recording stuff up again. A while since we've done that too. Let's see. You can get the Mythic Plus rating gain add-on. I'm all set. Get a warm-up, then come do 23 not good. Oh, you have, that's what you have? Okay. Jade Tompall. This should be very easy for us. Highly rewarded. I just miss like the control that you have over your own life pool at times. It's very fun. Like it's definitely the most fun thing in the game, I think. You guys have no decurse? Oh yeah. But we got a warlock for the last boss. This key is really loose. I mean, this whole conversation yesterday, I don't really get it, but I will say that one way or the other, I do not think we need to play perfectly to upgrade this key here in this level. Blood Decay, no need healed. Yeet. That's what I'm looking forward to getting back to. Jade Temple on 4 is whether or not the healer can keep the DPS alive, not the tank. But the good thing about Blood DK is they don't need to stay alive. I can solo every single pack in here. Probably the easiest dungeon in the game for me. Alright, let's see it.
4,
First key in a while on Death Knight.
2, 1.
Like riding a bike, really? Little bowstring coming in. Next pack will be a lot more careful. We did this yesterday as well. Kind of fucked up.
Five, 4.
Yeah, good. 100k from the Holy Pally. Just no ridiculous mistakes early. $400k Umbilicus is not to be discounted. I'm actually surprised Blood DK isn't meta. Oh yeah. Well, that's what I said. After playing Prop Pally, it made it obvious how good Blood DK's ability, like resilience to death, is. They might not be the best mitigator of damage, but they are very resilient in the face of death.
5,
That is for sure.
4, 3.
It is hard to kill a Blood DK when you got as much health as I do and as many different ways to reduce the ability to die. Like, you got fucking AMS and damn blood and umbilicus and purgatory and all that, you know. Meta for tanks at high level is often defined by the damage they can do. You would think. I'm just shocked, to be honest, because Blood DK is very, very good. Straight purple cat, what's up, buddy? Pride is meta because it does like 4x the damage and can keep the party alive. Yeah, well, we're not talking about. At least I'm not talking about the absolute peak. Like, these guys aren't doing that. So. Hey, dude. Good morning. Yes, good morning to you. Morning as well. Guy with the name that I'll never pronounce. Okay, 0 deaths. Very good start. But DK mobility versus Demon Hunter. You don't need mobility in keys. Actually, like Demon Hunter, I mean, that's not even. I don't think that's even close to being considered. But Warrior's mobility probably isn't even that much better than Blood DK's at this point. Blood DK has a lot of mobility now, thanks to the talent changes this expansion. I wake up every day knowing my name will never be said on stream. Well, you can always change it. I don't know if you use YouTube for personal stuff, but I'd rather have Soul Shape back. Well, that was, oh shit. That was not a Death Knight thing, so. See how good Purgatory is?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Most Demon Hunter tanks I play with jump around for no reason. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, Demon Hunter certainly is not. Like, they are over mobile. Their mobility is just not needed. Made you cheat death. No worries. Demon Hunter mobility gets them killed. Yep, that's been like a common thing over the years. I've seen that where they're so mobile that they end up just outpacing the entire group. Nobody can keep up with them. Jambo, what's up, buddy? Bad Demon Hunter tank equals bad. Good Demon Hunter tank, probably my favorite tank to run with. Nice. What's this? Alt DK? No, this is my original character. My main. Decided to come back to it. We have yet to level the other DK. I don't know if we'll have time for it, but I hope it will happen at some point. It's gonna take a while. Don't have a ton of hours free. I might have to just like take a stream off at some point to get it done. Even that won't be enough time though. I probably need at least 6 hours to level it. Okay, so we will not pull the other one. That's a mistake we made earlier in the week as well. Whoa. Don't do that. What the fuck, man? These fucking people. Fear is such a bad spell, dude. You can level it on stream. Well, I won't. Most people wouldn't want to watch that at this point in the expansion. Tom, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Gabriel as well. How you doing? Sick fear from the Warlock. Yeah. Okay. Intentionally try not to double bolster these guys, and I guess it didn't end up happening because one died so much faster than the other, at least. Level service is hella cheap. Oh, I won't be paying for it, that's for sure. I enjoy leveling, it's just not sure when I'll have time to do it. I actually really enjoy Dragonflight leveling, it's really fun. Okay, 2 deaths, perfect. I just taken my first Mythic Plus last night, thanks to your encouragement. Oh, that's awesome, man. If you have any questions or need any more stuff, let me know. Is this the in-game music? Yep. Soak some of these. I don't think I'd ever pay for leveling unless it was a class I was making a duplicate of. Oh, really? I would never pay for leveling under any circumstances. Hey, Cameron, what's up, buddy? Back home on the Death Knight. Yeah, I've missed it, honestly. Time to get back to it. On Fortified, you skipped the 2 mobs. Yeah, not me. One token versus don't know how many hours. Well, you still have to play your character, dude.
4, 3, 2.
It only took me about 6 hours to level my Death Knight on the initial launch, so that's all it will take me again. What is the spell that hits hard? The tiger? Something does something in here that's really dangerous. Staggering blow, that's it. Can stun it maybe? I don't think so. Just DR it, I guess. The beetle, golden barrier. No, it's oh wait, golden barrier. What? It's a shield, isn't it? Okay. Well, I didn't take any damage, so it doesn't matter.
4, 3, 2. You must destroy the source of the corruption. Quick! The elements answer to me!
This is going very well so far, though.
Ah, it is not yet over. From what I see, we face the triumph.
When the barrier breaks, it does a shitload of AoE damage. Ah, AoE damage. I don't think that's the thing that was destroying me, but maybe.
He was traveling across the Kunai Plains when suddenly he was ambushed by two For the ancients! The young girl attacked the beast with great determination and ferocity.
I don't think it destroys a tank. Yeah, I think it's staggering blow, I'm pretty sure.
Beasts grew. However, when he let it alone, the beast shrank to near nothingness.
This should remove being level 70 as a barrier to entry. Yeah, true. That would make it impossible to balance. I don't think that's on the table. Rotation of Prop Pally is very fun though. After playing Blood DK and Prop Pally, I can say it's far more fun to just do the rotation of Prop Pally. It's like a DPS spec. Like it feels like I'm playing a DPS spec. It's that active.
For you see, strife feeds on conflict. When you have peace in your heart, strife will find somewhere else to.
Okay, we're gonna lust on this pack. I guess that's fine, yeah.
You have given peace.
Try to maximize the usage of lust. Better than the alternative.
I require meditation before I begin the restoration. Beware.
Lust this so you have lust for the pack before last boss, yeah. Not the worst choice. Died really quick though, so lust was... I mean, it, yeah. That's fine. Packs coming up here are really dangerous yesterday, but they will not be really dangerous today. We aren't going to get one-shot by a single minion of doubt anymore. I promise. Stun that, look at that, that's good. Harder than it looks. This guy's ready. I guess the bowstring might complicate things, but... Waiting for the patrol, and we're gonna grab that. How's Blood looking in 10.1? I don't know, to be honest. Looks good. I don't think much is changing. Their step bonus seems very strong for Blood. So we'll find out. That was a little scary. Right as we were low, we got the Dark Claw, but still at 21, we're good. Didn't even touch the umbilicus.
5, 4, 3.
This is just such an easy timer. It really is a crazy time. We don't even need to worry about this area. Just don't wipe and we're good. 2 deaths. Apparently helps. I think this whole season, one of the things I did poorly was overestimate the fact that I know I can survive no matter what was coming. And it caused the rest of the group to struggle more than I have in the past. In the past, I was used to it being the opposite, so you need to learn that lesson moving forward if Blood's gonna stay the juggernaut that it is right now. Just because I can survive, because it used to be the opposite. I remember people like screaming at me like, "We'll never upgrade the key," blah blah blah. It's like, all right. Now that I can finally pull whatever I want whenever I want, it's everyone else who can't. Boss, so this is super easy as Blood Decay. What's the actual name? It's called Abomination Limb. AMS. Act up in the air, that could be dangerous. I wonder which Covenant ability got brought to Dragonflight the most, like, most Chiron abilities. Oh yeah, that'd be an interesting thing to see. Oh, that's a real big mistake. AMS super late there, so I just lost the use of it. That's a fucking terrible mistake. I don't think it really matters if that's not tyrannical though. Well, Icebound the next one. Doesn't even break anything. This boss is made for Blood DKs, yes, I agree.
The Jade Serpent must be reborn.
Very easy as Blood DK. Alright, we have fucking 12 minutes. I think we're gonna be good here. Just need to not do anything stupid in this room. Which boss is Blood DK weak against? None that I can think of, to be honest. Every fight is like only hard because of magic tank breakers. And Blood DK counters all of them. I had a Pug Lust this phase on a 22. Yeah, that's pretty normal. Oh wait, you mean the dragon part? It's cool to see the difference in boss difficulty. I agree, yeah. Jade phase kills tanks. Yeah, he was talking about. I thought that's what he meant as well, but. Neo, what's up, buddy? Season 2 is coming earlier than I thought. Yeah, I think everybody thought it would be later than that, but. Hello, coming up on the pull that scares me. Yeah, as long as we have Purgatory, it should be easy for Blood. Druid has it pretty easy on third boss, so really. Because they don't ever get invited to keys, is that why? They don't have to do the boss, I guess. I thought Prot Warrior can spell block this Jade Strike. Maybe. Thorleaf, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Got him. This Holy Poly's pumping. He is actually doing a lot of damage. Yeah, so as long as we don't do something really dumb like Purgatory in this pack, then it's easy. Trying to grip that, but I was floating. We're walking in the air. Anyway, is this a double upgrade? No. Right. See it. Hardest pack in the game. I actually have less. Almost Purgatory on the first cast. That would have been bad. AMS now. 700k Umbilicus.
5, 4, 3, 2.
There's Purgatory. Almost died to the falling there, but we're good. And good stunning too to help, so that makes that pack really easy. Okay. 3 Dark Claws casting at once? Yeah, that's the Purgatory. That's what happened. Easy though. I wonder if Blood will rise from the depths of the tier lists. I think they're like middle of the pack right now, aren't they? I think DKs excels at tanking this pack. Oh yeah, they're definitely. Can't imagine they're not the best at this. Have to be, right? This dungeon sucks for Guardian Druid. Too much magic. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is this the best blood DK I know? Hey, what's up, Daiko? Welcome back. All right, we'll let this fella get some mana, and then double upgrade is out, but easy upgrade. What's the hardest dungeon for DK? I don't know, to be honest.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What eye level are you? Oh, I can't remember. 418, I think? Yeah, 418. Heavy melee? I mean, I don't think there would ever be anything that would be that challenging dungeon to dungeon. It would depend more on the affixes, you know? Like a raging or a bolstering pack would be more dangerous than a single dungeon, I think. There's no dungeon that scares me on Death Knight? Right, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think all classes are fine. You can do 25s as any spec in the game. Gotcha. How is the difficulty of playing Blood DK over other tank specs? It's certainly more complicated, but it's a lot easier to not die to things because you have such a high health pool. Prop Pally is easier to play, but it seems like harder to prevent those big deaths and moments that cause issues. Why is Blood DK put like BC tier? Because that would be middle of the pack, yeah. I think their offense is definitely holding them back for sure. All tanks are viable in all dungeons, yep. And that's been that way for years, really. Damage puts Blood DK around high B or low A. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about the letters. That just confuses the type. If you want to rank them 1 through 6. That's the best way to do it. What do you think? They're the 3rd best tank? 5th best tank? What would you say? I could see 3rd best tank. Prop Pally, Prop Warrior, Blood Death Knight. All tanks are viable up to 25s. Yep, that's great. I think Blood DKs and Brews are tied for 3rd. Gotcha. You can't have a tie. It's only 6. They're first for temple though. Yeah, I could agree with that.
4, 3, 2.
You think they're better than Prot Warrior? What makes you say that? So your eye level is about key 12 plus in season 2. What's that mean? However, it's ranked Blood DK as love and also life. Yeah.
4, 3, 2.
Escape me.
Okay, we got 4 points. There we go. Good. That was a nice little warm up. What was our key? I'll get there. Okay.
Less guys and strong.
Brew by far out damages Blood DK. Yeah, but that's the problem. Damage is not the only thing that matters, right? Okay, first entry into the list in a while. Let's get that on there. Jade Temple 21 upgrade. What week is it? Did I even play last week? I think I did, and then that was the end of it, right? Yeah, I didn't play at all week 7 the last time I was around either, so this is week 7. Watching a real good prop pally is wild. They just don't take damage. Oh, gotcha. Immortal beings. Wish me luck for anything good in my vault. Good luck. Yeah, the pally did really well. 34k overall. They don't take damage, and they end the key with 45 interrupts. Nice. Okay, so that was a holy pally. Demon Hunter, Hunter, and Warlock. Cool. No curse to spell, no problem. I liked your tanking pace. It's good to hear that. Alright, good start. Got a little warm up in there. I needed that. Hopefully we can find something a little higher now. 22. Temple 22, might as well. Let's go. We actually need that. That would be our... oh, wait, no, we don't. We have 22 Temple on Ford and Tyrannical. Port 23? Halls 22. Ruby Light Pools. What the hell's going on there? Algathar 21. We don't need that. Let's just do 23. Azure Vault. Yeah, we do need that. Oh yeah, we have invited 23 core, okay. So did they nerf Rep Pally? I saw the pop fixes, but that happened, right? So that's interesting to see that. They changed up the DK's 10.1 set bonus nicely. Did they change blood set bonus at all? I don't think so. They did hotfix, right? Yeah. Damn hard to snipe keys. Yeah, you probably won't be able to. But if you want to do your key, let me know. We don't seem to be pushing really high IO like last season's. You don't seem to be. Did you burn out from so many keys? No, I just got caught in like an unfortunate situation where I fell behind and then it was like impossible to progress for a while. But I mean, this is about where I always was. 22s are the equivalent of what, like a 24-ish from last season. So this is about the same. Definitely expected better things though.
Must spread word of the Alliance's
But
arrival.
missed pretty much like 3 weeks of progression. The damage nerf was only 3%. Right, but their defensive nerfs were what were substantial. I'd like to see the difference. I guess Jambo was saying that like a lot of Rep Pallies weren't even using the talents they nerfed. People are greedy. This season pugging was rough since the 20 was a weekly key now. Oh yeah. I think that helped. I think that made it better, honestly. The people doing 20s were questionable. Well, I haven't been doing, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I haven't done a 20 on this character in months, so. I had done a 20 the third week of the season, and I think we were on to 21s that same week. Falling behind is brutal. Getting into 20s without a lot of 20s completed is almost impossible. Well, that wasn't, yeah, it wasn't, I had, yeah. Anyway, alright, so let's see. Oh, our flask had fallen off, huh? And a weapon enchant thing. I feel like they nerfed this trinket, to be honest. How did that fall off? I feel like people are so much more selective nowadays. Oh, well, there's just a lot more people. The problem is very few people list their own key, I think, myself included, obviously. So there's very few keys, and if you sign up, you're going to be one of like 20-some people signing up. So it's not that they're selective, it's just that there's too many people signing up, so they're not going to take the worst player, you know? So definitely, if you can get over it, you should do your own key for sure, more frequently. I think moving the weekly to 20 makes more people selective. Selective for 22s, though. That's all. I guess we're talking about different things at this point, but... Alright, anyway, court 23 is our first 23 on Fort, I think. Yeah. Be our first 23 on Fort, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, how many raid checks we're doing here? Got Resto. Oh, yes, we're going. Resto Druid, though, unfortunately, but see how it plays out. Keep it real. What's up, buddy? Good morning. Hope the keys are good today. Popped in to watch for a few before work. Sweet, buddy. Yes, certainly. I also hope they are good. Got a nice little warm up in that Jade, and now we're doing. I always do my own in case I fuck it up. Oh yeah. I mean, obviously, eventually you're gonna have to do another person's key, but it's definitely.
Tonight the nobles have gathered in honor of the Grand Magistrates.
Not a good start. Not a fan of Resto Druid? Yeah, they're just garbage, honestly. Like, look at that Holy Pally in the last key. I almost did the same DPS as he did HPS. Let me see a Druid do that. I'll be happy if we can see one do that. Guess the ring is helping everybody, though.
This is your best chance to eliminate the
Ice Blood Death Snare? What are all these things? Mark of the Wild is great. It's alright, but 3% damage reduction from Holy Pally is far better. Everybody in this key is Brazilian. It looks like 3 out of the 5, yeah.
During the party, might I suggest the hidden approach? Along the way, you'll want to disable their arcane beacons and keep the sentries from raising the alarm.
Feels like 4 and Bolster. It's pretty unfair combination at times. Yeah, I agree. Oh, Indiana tree. There's a reason I don't have Keystone Master yet. Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up, James? How's it going, buddy? Welcome. And no interrupt for charging station. I really gotta sit on that. It's that DBM sound that keeps tricking me and interrupting the other spell. Same sound for both.
Five, four, three.
Wait, did nobody close that one? Is that why he was running that direction? What the hell is that? Oh, the shit on the ground. The guy died too. I don't think poor bolster is unfair. At certain key levels, the rest of your group just needs to help you. Gotcha. It's Fort Raging that I would say is the unfair combo, honestly. Bolster's not really that bad. Got the raid achievement mount last night. Oh, really? Were they easy, you mean?
5, 4,
Dumb them down. Six of the 8 were just spawn a mob and kill it. Oh, really? I'm looking forward to eventually soloing those. You won't be able to solo Dathias? Yeah, it's fine. I'm just saying, I like the idea of soloing raid achievements, but for years I was in guilds that did them when they were current, so I never really got the opportunity.
The elements answer to me.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Keyboard's like falling off the desk. Remember when bosses used to bolster? They still do, don't they? Oh no. Yeah, you're right, they don't anymore. I mean, that's not really common to pull trash with bosses, but... First boss of Necrotic Wake. Well, that was... Yeah, I forgot about that one. Same with, Theater of Pain, right? Hey Metro, I'm learning Blood DK. I wanted to ask some questions. What stats do you go for? For the most part, you're just going for item level, but now that you have a lot more choice over your stats, the ones I've been going for is mastery and versatility. Just noticed you guys didn't lust first pull. Oh yeah, is that's normal or something? Pack's super easy. I don't know.
No trespassers allowed. Beware.
When would you lust next?
Beware.
Yeah, I did the same pull no matter what I was doing. I don't know if people would pull even further than that, but second mini boss. Okay, cool.
I need reinforcements. Beware. 3, 2, 1.
Hug strats, less bosses. The only way you don't time the key is if you wipe.
Answer to me.
Certainly feels that way.
Beware. That should teach you.
What did you say? You retracted it. Huh?
Beware. Beware.
Did you die from the poison stack? Or?
Beware.
Tank in Academy last week and got one shot by the tree.
Beware.
One shot? You probably didn't get one shot. So this is why I record all my runs, because you'll be able to answer that question a lot better if you have something like the damage type weak aura and a recording to watch back.
Beware.
That boss shouldn't be hard at all, so definitely from now on record your runs, and then you'll be able to answer that question super easy yourself. And if you're not using the damage type weak aura, I would heavily recommend it.
Beware.
If you're going to record it, it'll dramatically improve your ability to
4, 3,
find answers like that. Do you prefer Blood Decay or Prop Alley? Blood Decay. More fun is why. Far more fun.
Nicely done. Cowards.
Okay, we'll get this back here. Well, he's asking about it in post, so he's obviously not able to press recap now. I will record my next runs. Yeah, definitely. Just get into that habit. If you're looking to improve, that's the best way to do it. Is next week the last quaking week ever? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I guess it is, yeah. Okay. This is going very well so far, honestly. Watch in 2030, they'll bring back old dungeons with old fixes. Obviously, so I guess if he says he died from tree, he did check his recap. Gotcha. Okay, so let's see here.
Watch out up here.
This packet's gonna be interesting.
Council that draws strength from one another. This bond must be fulfilled. Explore the area and find a way to separate the council members. Divided, they cannot stand against you.
5, 4,
Okay, what imps that? No jug. Get this thing. Happy Sanguine is not this week. I hate kiting. Yeah, definitely an unfun fix. Sanguine is gross, yep. I agree. And dying to threat. Always fun. I'm confused by the routing in this dungeon. Did my first 15 in the dungeon, and I had a bud who showed me where to go. Well, that's the good thing about this dungeon. There is no route. You just follow the dot, basically. It'll be slightly different every time, pretty much. That's why this dungeon's so easy, because there's no actual, like, stress. You just follow the dotted line kind of thing, you know? Go from Enforcer to Enforcer, and that is it. But Paladin's the new warrior? Yeah, exactly. But they do have bubble, at least, so. You would hope that less of them would die to it. Oh, what the fuck was that? These mistresses are dangerous.
Beware.
That guy better bubble. Shield of Vengeance is enough to get him through that, I guess.
Beware.
He ate that first mechanic.
Beware. 4, 3, 2.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to bring this up on stream since this was talked about on stream earlier as well. Went to Red Robin last night, and exactly as expected, the whole bottomless fries thing is a scam. I got like fucking like 12 fries with the burger I ordered, and they only came to ask to refill it once after I had already finished the entire meal. It's like it's just a scam. Like I don't, and it's not even really like you can't even blame the people who work there because they're like fucking lazy teenagers. You know what I mean? Like they don't really care. But the business model just sets them up to get 0 tips. So yeah, it's the last time I'm going Red Robin. The burgers aren't even really that good, to be honest. They have some cool flavors and ideas, but it's not really anything special. Anyway, the DK lives. Let's get a 25 today. We definitely will be doing that. As a Frost DK Obliterate build, Sanguine is upsetting weak to run. Gotcha. There's no trap. You almost never see the trap. It's like they like nerfed it or something. The spawn rate. Trap is kind of OP. Yep. Well, it used to be way more OP. So. I think Sanguine is an upsetting week to run for literally everyone. Oh yeah. $23? Is this your first 23? This will be my first 23 fortified period, yeah. I usually look forward to Sanguine, then when it's over, I thank God. Same. We used to have an Ellie Shaman yell at the tank for moving mobs out of Sanguine because his empowered earthquake was down. Would you ever do a viewer no healer run? Yeah, definitely. Hey, imps now. Not actually sure if we can line of sight this. Not really sure where we can line of sight this.
Beware.
Definitely can't go there. True, but if your whole DPS depends on death and decay, you have a pug tank, it's really bad. Gotcha. Alright, yeah, that's not gonna work. Nothing there, line of sights. This doesn't.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, or we can just leave.
Answer to me.
Let's hear some suggestions. Pretty bad spot to tank that. Yeah, what should I do there instead though? I don't know. The mob was just standing there. I'm not sure why that's a leave, but okay, so you guys there. That's what's wrong with this game. Why are you tanking it there? I don't know. I don't know what else to do. The mob's standing in the way. I thought that thing on the edge would line of sight, but... Any opinion on Preservation Evoker for Mythic Plus after nerfs? Nope. Commit to the double pull? Yeah, if it wasn't bolstering, that's definitely what we would have did. Tough situation there. Well, it was going well. Either wait and commit with lust. Yeah. The guy ran to the line of sight and ran straight. Well, yeah, those guys are idiots. I could have swore the thing next to us line of sighted, though. I'm pretty sure it did, because 2 guys didn't die, but... Let's take a look at the footage. This is not the right footage, isn't it? Not the right folder. Video... Resto Druid, though, unfortunately, but... See how it plays out. Is that trash pack on your route? You can do it first before pulling the enforcer. There's no, I mean, I don't have a route really. You should have went for the double pull even bolstering. Yeah, that's risky, man. I don't know. Hunter line of sights it. Or did he turtle? Oh, I guess he turtled. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, so that's the lesson to learn. Yeah, guess we'll have to do the double pull. Hey Metro, next key is going to be the one. Thanks. Good morning, Metro. Jude, welcome. I love how they are toxic to you for a single mistake. Meanwhile, they've been dying to stupid stuff the entire key. Yeah, this game's really hard to enjoy playing anymore. It's sad, but... I mean, okay, I made a mistake. Why are we disbanding over that? We have fucking 11 minutes left. I think we're good. Yeah, it's 11 minutes. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, how many of these fucking idiots just leave upgrades? It's actually insane. They really aren't dangerous. Alright, sounds like we'll do that. Do you play League of Legends? I used to, a long time ago. That wasn't in time? Well, either way, it would have given me a ton of scores, so... I had a 21 out of time for my best key in Corp. Do you have a spreadsheet for your paladin? Nah, I won't be doing alts. People can make mistakes all run, but people really focus on the last one that feels like depleted the key. Gotcha. Oh, right, I forgot to... Speaking of... I forgot about the disband spreadsheet. Could have used the bridge to line of sight. That's what I thought they would do, yeah. I guess not, though. It's like, oh, okay, so my one mistake depleted the key, but what about the 8 previous ones that add time to the loss? People don't want to hear that. Easier to blame the last mistake, yeah. Alright, what else? I'll just try it again, I guess, but... Probably won't get invited the next time. I know you've dismissed it before, but past 22, you have to do the door skip. I won't be doing it, yeah. I don't know why you'd even bring that up right now. fact that that was a disband is pathetic. Yeah, it's really silly. I guess keyholder would prefer to guarantee having a 22 court instead of completing and getting a tougher key. Yeah, shit. I think that person that initiates leaving in disband must be a psychological thing where they think they are a better person than you. Right, that's exactly what it is. And that's like the end of competitive mindset. Like if you act like that, you'll never become a better player. So if you think everybody else's mistake is below you, then you'll never learn from them. Seems like my first message was buried. Caliban, what's up, buddy? Welcome. The fact that they disbanded over that is pathetic. I agree, yes. I read that twice now. Okay, so what is this, Ruby? I don't even... Flash, fire, encouragement. Metro, you keep ranting about becoming a better player, but you won't become a better tank with your routing. I'm not looking to do it with routing. I'm looking to do it with precision. Routing, I'm stable in. I feel like the routing is fine. So you're not considering the fact that if I change the routing up, I will get worse temporarily. You realize that? You are 100% not stable in routing. Why do you think that? What about what just happened makes you think that was the route's fault? Porklet, what's up, buddy? Welcome. How could you do this, Metro? I remember my first time playing WoW. What do you mean? Just waiting for that response, Lucas. We'll give you one more chance, but kind of getting sick of the backseating, honestly. The best route in Pugs is the simple, easy to execute one. I think that's what Metro is going for. Yep, exactly. Can't really route in court anyway. Enforcers spawn where they spawn. Yep. I did make the bad decision of going backwards around that area, and that is ultimately what caused the key, but absolutely nothing to do with the route in terms of where we pulled trash early. And even if we did the docks there, that was still going to be a disband, so I have absolutely no idea why you're bringing that up now. But you won't even say maybe routing could be improved. It doesn't need to be improved right now, dude. That's not what we're talking about. The whole door thing, dude, I've done it. It's not worth it in a pug. If people aren't 100% aware of how to do it, you're just sitting there waiting. I'm not going to be doing that in a pug. I'd say skip that bridge pack and attack the right side from the top, not side. Yeah, I got to do that a different order for sure. I got baited by the dot, thinking it was fastest to get there that way. Door skip doesn't save more than a minute or two. Oh, this dude thinks it saves fucking 20 minutes. We'll stop bringing it up.
Alex Raza charged us with protecting the life pools from the Primus. I pray they have not infiltrated too deeply. Ensure the eggs are safe and eliminate any threat on these sacred grounds.
Beware.
2 minutes max. Coordinating in pugs can be a challenge. It's just not worth it. The key's too easy to get fancy with it. We made a simple mistake of moving our character in the wrong direction. That was all we did there. No need to start changing things that aren't related to that mistake. The problem is I don't have the ability to learn from that mistake because everybody just gives up the second it happens. So nothing on my end will be changing other than not doing what I just did exactly that same time there. I just don't care about this dude, so I'm going to give you one last chance, alright? No more backseating, otherwise I will have to remove you from the channel, okay? I'm sorry, but I just don't care. And frankly, it's like comments like that that make me not want to stream anymore. So I don't want to not stream. Whether that's fragile of me or something, whatever you want to criticize me on, you can do it. You're welcome to do it, but this is the reality at this point. So the people are making the game miserable for me, and the commenters are making it worse. So I won't be suffering this anymore. Sorry.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Another news, I got a 418 weapon crafted on my arms warrior. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I never actually got... I needed to get some things recrafted, but I never did it. I was in a key earlier when I heard the name brought up about the Ret hotfix. Fading light from 10% to 3 for Ret. The healing went way down, yeah. I've timed 23 core and never did the door skip. You don't have to do it. Exactly, that's my point. It does not need to happen. Whether it's faster or not is not the question.
If only you could have understood the righteousness of our cause. I will not allow you to disturb Meladrusa's work.
My allies sacrificed themselves so that I could return these eggs to their natural state.
Beware.
I will not fail.
So, Metro, what do you feel is the biggest difference between your Pally and DK? The overwhelming amount of health that needs to be chewed through as a Blood Death Knight compared to Paladin. Paladin's health pool is so low and they have very few things that like add on top of it. Like Blood DK has so many different ways to increase their health pool temporarily. Vamp Blood, Umbilicus, AMS, like all these big shields going up, you know? Thing Key is an entirely different game from other roles. Oh yeah, why? Like in order for this mob to kill me, it has to get through Vamp Blood, my Umbilicus, and my Purgatory, you know what I mean?
5, 4.
Whereas Prop Pally, it just has to get my health to 0. That's why I love wings so much. Oh yeah, you gain a lot of health with wings, I guess. Didn't really think about that. I found Paladin feel a lot better after 415. Oh really, why? In order for this mob to kill a Resto Druid, he has to hit the Resto Druid. Hey Metro, what Dragonflight specific dungeons are you looking forward to next season? I haven't really thought about it like that. We'll see how it plays out. I'll be playing and we'll see what happens, you know? Your Pally would have been dead there? Well, it's a 22, so. You can somewhat mitigate the Pally HP thing with the AV trinket. Yeah, I was using it actually. It does seem like it'd be good for them. I actually have it on my Death Knight. I've been thinking about using it. I need to get like a weak ore for it though. Need to track the exact stack. And it feels like it goes away or something like that. I think it goes away every time you pull a boss. Is that how it works? Not exactly sure what's happening there.
5, 4, 3.
But I need your strength, little ones. My chill will freeze your bones.
AV trinket, the seed one, yeah. Which one do you think does more damage? Oh, certainly Blood DK. Or certainly Prop Pally. But Thread is definitely easier on Blood DK because you have multiple taunts and you have Blood Boil instead of Consecrate for first global. Fair enough. I'm glad to see Freehold, but interested to see Neltharius. Sweet. Yeah, I think they're all fun and interesting. Vortex Pinnacle is the one that I'm most skeptical of, and just like Grimrail Depot and Shadow Moon Burial Grounds, I hope that it will end up being one of the easier ones. And we won't have as much to worry about there. Have you tried the Sentinel talent? Oh yeah, absolutely. That thing's really... That seems like overpowered, honestly. I know someone did testing in Halls of Infusion. The Ice Boss AoE at around 20 key does 400k damage a second. Oh, gotcha. What is that? Why is that relevant?
My chill will freeze your bones. Consume you. Be frozen and shatter. Consume you.
Did you take my 411 rat to a 22? I don't really do my own key on these characters.
And shatter.
I wish storming hit the enemy. That'd be cool. I'd like to see more Kiss Cursor fixes, but I guess they're going away from that. Entirely going away from it. I did 22 Ruby last week with a 407 Paladin, did 104k overall, and left me in the dust. Yeah. Spec is something, huh? Something different.
Good work, champion. Now that you have secured the pools below, I require your aid above. The exposed life pools are
Why don't you list your own keys? It's a bit of like a psychological thing. I hate the feeling of like putting time into making the group and then people betraying me and leaving like that last key, you know? It gets me like really upset. So I try not to do it because I know it'll affect my ability to play for the rest of the day. Once in a while I might do it, but for the most part I avoid it. Gag, what's up, buddy? Welcome. There's a 2-minute trinket next season that gives Giga primary stats. Oh, really? Fun. I bet the whelps from first boss were their top damage. Oh, yeah.
Beware. 4, 3, 2, 1.
No clue, but the new ring was their second damage overall. Oh, that helps, yeah. Oh, yeah, we can less this next pack. Good. Let's pull it off. Actually, it might not. Like, less isn't going to actually be up. 20 seconds. Oh. Now that that guy died, it gives us a couple seconds. The new ring is my first damage overall on Resto Druid. Oh, yeah, no doubt on Resto Druid, right? Healers, obviously, it's going to be the best. I'm a tank main, but I think I'm going to try to climb on Resto Shaman. Oh, cool. Yeah, Resto Shaman's really fun, honestly. Gillies told me I picked the wrong class going arms into Season 2 with the Pally redesign. Yeah, no doubt. Pally seems like the pick, huh? The pack is just not there, I guess, so. Resto Shaman is busted good. Yeah, I like it. It's fun, too. I know this key is hell to heal, but is it normal that Resto Druid is doing that low DPS? That's just Resto Druid, yeah, unfortunately. Magic AoE slaps on Fort Weak. Yeah, this is a dangerous segment of the dungeon. Ruby Life Pulse is one of my lower damage keys, and I usually do like 25k. Gotcha. How do I properly tank Flare Heart in Temple Jade Serpent? Flare Heart? Is that the third boss? I don't know what the name of him is. He's leaving? Yep. Wants the lust, and then can't handle the lust, so. Sorry. I was playing Resto Druid and switched because the damage profile is so awful. Oh, really? 8 dots.
Well done.
4,
You have secured the first pool.
Oh, I guess you didn't leave.
See to the others.
Beware.
A Louis Flameheart, second to last boss. Gotcha. Yeah, it's just got a AMS if you're Death Knight. It's super easy. You can AMS every third spell.
Beware.
Alright, another quick one. What happened just now? People are... I don't know. Well, the guy died to thundering. Yeah. People quick to leave yet again. Ruby Life Pulse 22, disband. Thing about Resto Druid damage is just using Nature's Vigil gives you a good chunk. Right. It's just a terrible week for keys. I hear even Race to World First are having trouble timing. Oh, gotcha. Well, certainly bolstering is one of the harder fixes. Sure. 4 plus bolstering is rough. Yeet. The question is, how long will they actually let Resto Shamans be good? It usually doesn't last long. I don't know about that. They're pretty much good through all of Shadowlands. Disbands are so sad, makes me angry. It's just unfun. Yeah, just like kind of kills the fun. The thing that like keep coming back to this, but like the ultimate thing that it really pisses me off about is that like I would like to keep practicing, you know what I mean? I haven't played this character in like a week and a half now, so when you have a key that disbands after one mistake, like it's kind of boring. Makes it hard to feel like I'm actually playing. Why does it feel like Vengeance is the tank with the worst agency, despite technically not being the worst tank? I have no idea. Okay, we've been invited to 23 Shadowman. Last pack in Ruby Life Pulse is insanely hard this week, yeah. After the wildfire though on Bear, I did a 21 Jade with a Bear and he did all the work for me. Nice. It doesn't feel good to push for score this season. Yeah, it's just kind of like boring, honestly. People just get like literally like the second anything goes wrong, everybody's just like fucking I'm gone. Never wanted to leave more than that. It's really annoying. Do you think tanks still carry the hardest in keys? Oh yeah, definitely tanks. The higher up you go, the worse it gets, right? Honestly, it might be DPS right now. If you're comparing just tank and healer, it's certainly tank, but yeah, DPS might actually be the thing that carries the hardest right now. You can tell like a really good damage dealer versus like a mediocre one. especially with this whole rep pally thing. Do you ever watch other tank streams? No, I haven't had time to watch anything. Barely have time to watch stuff that I want to watch. I'm shocked nobody left our 20 Jade. I think it's just because it's a 20. More people are open to getting vault credit at that level. I feel like you're just stuck in the crap bracket. All the real good puggers are into 24s and stuff. Yeah, that's what I know that I totally got fucked by that. It was really bad timing. It was like right at that critical juncture too of like taking off, you know, mid-January. It's like 6 weeks into the season. 20 and above DPS definitely carries. As a tank, you can only give the group a good chance to succeed, but they'll have to press their buttons. I think it's definitely both, but yeah, certainly. My point was like good DPS. It certainly gets a lot. It gets a lot better when you have really high DPS. I'm 2100 or 2900 right now, and all the 22s are people who are 2500 who 2-chested a court or Shadow Moon. Yeah. I watched 5 Rap Pallies do a 21 Shadow Moon Barragrounds. Need DPS to time a key. Gotcha. I agree. I found pugging 20s a month or two ago to be a lot easier than it is now. Yeah, it's certainly gotten worse as the season's gone on. Big pulls by tank, executed well by DPS, is what times higher keys. Gotcha. Preston, what's up, buddy? Welcome. That 21 Shadow Moon with 5 rets had 36 deaths. Yeah, I don't know how anybody thinks he can play a non-tank build and expect to survive. People do timed 28s with 5 DPS. Yeah, I don't know about that. The most frustrating thing is doing something like Herja or Vex and just watching your DPS and healer absolutely fail every check. It can be like a harrowing moment, right? Because it's like there's not much that you can do. You're helpless. I think either all the good players went to alts, took a breaks, or they play with a group. Could be. Metro, do you ever have to pop Divine Shield on your pally? It's weird that it makes you lose threat. There's a talent to make it not. So, yeah, I use that talent. We rely on that talent at times. If you don't have the talent, yeah, I don't think you should ever use it, yeah. Bop will kill people though, yeah. There's a half second that I've seen melee get autoed with bubble taunt. No, they fixed that, apparently. Thanks, I had no idea, sweet. Yeah, they fixed that a while ago. I think I'll main Blood in Season 2, sweet. It's very fun. No doubt about it. Metro, I know you get upset at what I said after the court key was in part upset. After the court key was in part upset that the key disbanded. In sincerity, I hope you one day give a chance to try different routes. Otherwise, I feel like the depletes are on purpose. They're definitely not on purpose, yeah. And it has nothing to do with it. So again, please do not bring that kind of shit up again. Not in the mood for it, especially this late in the season. I fixed the bubble taunt bug. They fixed the bubble taunt bug, yeah. Does the bop talent have instant effect though, or is there like 1 second gap before the taunt? I think it's instant, yeah. Had nothing to do with it, yeah. You think they would have stayed because I did the gate skip? I don't think those guys are staying no matter what. I don't even expect them to stay at that. That's 100% on me. Like, I don't even blame them at this point. Like, that's normal at that point for that kind of disband. One time first pull plus less than Gambit on my prop pally, I accidentally bought myself and my Windwalker monk buddy got stomped. Mike, what's up, buddy? They wouldn't have stayed for gate skip. They would have stayed because you had done gate skip. You would have been on time. I'm talking about the wipe, dude. Does the tank really carry? I feel like the major pain points where people wipe in most keys are bosses or DPS defensive checks. Yeah, at the end of the day, the tank makes all of that matter, right? Like, if you don't, like, put in good work as a tank and you can't, like, move from pack to pack, adequately, then you'll never be able to time keys. Bubble Taunt still has a 15-yard range, so if a mob charges to a DPS player and you Bubble Taunt, it can melee a player. Oh, okay, fair enough, yeah. This guy thinks every group has someone who knows how to do the skip. Right, like I said, I have tried the skip. It is not worth it in a pug. I will not be doing it. If we get to like a 28 or something like that, then maybe it's something to talk about. But I've yet to do a key where there's 0 mistakes along the way and we don't upgrade it. So that is what I focus on. I try to make sure I make 0 mistakes along the way. And if somehow we do that and we do not succeed, then I'm open to changing things. But that almost never happens because pugging kind of stops it. Do you like the challenges this week? I'm 3.2 on my Bloody K right now, and I just did a 25 court to get a 25 in the vault for next week. And called it quits for this week. I like it, yeah. That's why I came back to Bloody K this week, because I wanted to see like what the ultimate tank challenge could be. I feel like being a mediocre DPS can time a key, but not a mediocre tank. Exactly, yeah, that's my point. Love watching you, by the way, checking almost every stream, Street Buddy. Using your utility, in my experience, is what really carries keys. People just sit on their defensive stuns, kicks, and get dumpstered. Yeah, no doubt. I agree with that. Rifle, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Do you use the ring? No, not currently. Didn't deplete it on purpose. People left. That's not him. It's over. Yep. We were on pace to upgrade that 100%. I just fucked up. I just made a mistake with pulling the pack in that order and rushing through it. I've noticed most DPS use their interrupts, but never use their hard CCs or knockbacks. Not really. I've definitely seen people do those things. I thought you would like the tank build of the ring. I would if the content wasn't so boring.
Man dancing, don't like the lever mentality of the people. Do they leave until they get carried? For me the most fun part is learning lessons and getting experience. I don't understand the new WoW generation.
Thanks a lot, man. Daiko, very generous yet again. 12 euro. Dude is throwing money around. But yes, no, yeah, that's exactly. They basically just hop from group to group until everything goes well. They're not actually like looking to be like critical on what they did wrong and improve on it. They're just like, yep, somebody else fucked up. See you later. Tank builds on the rings aren't worth it. Yeah, I wouldn't be going with damage, that's for sure. Not this week. The only thing that Skip changes in that run that he just did, that Enforcer wouldn't have been there because one was on the left side, right? I don't know. Watching people die when they have 2 to 3 different defensives is a trigger for me, I feel you. Unfortunately, like, not everybody's focused on what you're focused on, you know, at the same time, so that's what makes pugging hard, to be honest. That kind of inherent miscommunication, or like lack of communication, I guess, maybe more than anything. Okay, these void slashes are probably going to be dangerous now. Just run away from them. I remember Dungeon Nights in Classic WoW back in the day where you tried a dungeon for 8 hours. Well, that was different. Do you ever raid? Not anymore, yeah. You can just adjust the route to never go over the bridge. No, there's nothing wrong with going over the bridge there. It's just, I just did it wrong at the wrong time. A couple weeks ago. Why not do guild runs? I'm not really in a guild anymore. Pugs give great content, you're damn right. So literally, we just made a video on this like a week ago. Dragonflight routes really aren't important compared to Shadowlands. Definitely less important than they were in Shadowlands, yeah. This week can get rough on pulls. Stream froze for a minute. How'd this pull? People just ran right into it, yeah. Same as last time. What do you like the most about Bloody K compared to any other tank? Umbilicus Eternus. The huge health pool, basically. Like the huge effective health pool is my favorite part of it. Alright, the pack's dead though. Nice bolstered blueberry, yeah. You can't learn on a 0. Learn on key levels technically, and by what? Oh, that's not looking good. Evoker's already complaining. Yep. Well, you're not gonna stop that from bolstering. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the survivability of Blood DK is like unmatched from what I've experienced in other tanks. I've seen people who pulled a side blueberry on purpose on Fort Week and lost it. Oh, cool. Was Purgatory to full HP Death Strikes are what I live for? Yeah, same. It's really fun. It's impossible to not bolster that? Yeah, you'll never do it. It's got like 3 times more health than the other mobs. I hear you say AMS for Blood DK. What is that? Anti-magic shell. I did 21 Algathar with some friends. My DK tank friend died 5 times and made... What is going on right now? And made me cringe and secondhand embarrassment. Oh, really? Massive shields, yeah. Did you know you can cancel Umbilicus? Yeah, I used to try doing that, but it's too hard for me while I'm streaming. I end up just like canceling it and then it'd just be smaller. You gotta time it well. That was the case in Legion as well, so.
4, 3, 2, 1.
This is a lot harder to get out of than it looks. Yeah, watching you stream Upper Care was fun. Upper Care. A lot of DPS and high keys don't realize it's also their responsibility to help the tank. Yep. Well, a lot of DPS don't give a fuck. Like, they literally don't. Like, they're literally just there to do DPS. They don't try to do anything other than that. Because that's really all their role demands at the end of the day when 3 of them, you know? It's not every one of them needs to be perfect. I'd say that we do my 22 hauls. Gotcha. I remember binge watching your late Shadowland stream and would always say that blood boil warms your blood. I remember that, yeah. I also recall this. What you mean help tank, like what mechanics or what? Yeah, like stun mobs or interrupt casts or something. Thursdays today, I bet we see some PTR notes. Oh, really? Yeah, probably.
4, 3, 2, 1. Spirit, heed, marked by light.
Any thoughts on 10.1 Blood DK? Don't. It's a long time to see. Nope, no thoughts currently. Yeah, I don't think they need any changes either. Remember when your reputation on a server was a thing? Yeah, I mean, it was a thing, but it wasn't like by design. That was just... Like, if you still had Mythic Plus on servers, it would be impossible, right? I don't think servers were ever a thing that they wanted to have happen. It was just needed to have happen. Demon Hunter set bonus is bonkers. Oh, cool. Nah, I haven't really. I mean, I read them all and that was it. It's good that they're getting a nice buff, right? I think they. Seems like a lot of people feel like they need it.
Five, four, three.
The perfect sacrifice.
Do you remember checking people's radar IO before inviting them? People probably still do that. Just too time consuming. Probably do. Last time they were meta was season 1 of Shadowlands, right? I remember. The jump away meta. I would definitely like to not go into this pack with 20% health. They're also bugged in Shadowlands, take less magic damage. Oh, really? Cardboard assassin meta. I always screw this pull up with the Dominators. It's a frustrating pack because you have to get threat on things that aren't the things that are actually needing to be tanked. Perfect timing on this though.
Your blissful afterlife is over. 4, 3, 2, 1. The elements answer to me.
Everything was good in Shadowlands Season 4. The try to fix stat increase was bonkers. Yeah, it was fun. A little overpowered, but made things a little too easy, I think. Do as much damage as possible and then kite. Yeah, that was... Zenalina, welcome. How's it going? Is there another expansion that was fun? That was as fun as Dragonflight? I mean, I've enjoyed all the expansions. They just always seem to get a little bit better each time. Everything was good. And they still had their oppressively good survival. Destro, Holy Priest, Blood Decay. Yeah, sure.
I will feast on your terror.
So crazy how friendly Alliance is. Oh, really? Yeah, Alliance is definitely, in my experience, like more friendly but more newbie. You reckon Prop Pally is going to be nerfed? I don't know. Like at this point, if they haven't touched it already, I don't know, you know. Don't think it's going to change now. I'm sad they're getting rid of a seasonal fix. I would have just hoped they would made a better one. Yeah, it's just too much to ask though, right? If you think about like how much creativity each one is required. It's a lot of work, I'm sure. I could die to that. Can we even res him? Is the body going to come back up eventually? When did you start paying? Or do you mean playing? I have a whole video on my origins with the game. But long story short, I got it the game the day it came out. I never had more funnier dungeons. Alliance simply doesn't know the dungeons. Yeah, it's funny. That's what I was saying when I started playing Alliance. You say you missed the seasonal, but what if the seasonal was incorporeal or whatever? Well, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to enjoy the season, you know, because you know it's so much difficult. I might do some Torghast and reminisce. Torghast is really fun, but yeah, it's way too easy now. You got it the day it came out? Yeah, I was. And I like in that video I talk about it, but like I thought Warcraft 3, I thought World of Warcraft was going to be a sequel to Warcraft 3, not an entirely different type of game. And so when I bought the game, I didn't know that what an MMORPG was. And I obviously I was 16 or whatever, so I didn't have a credit card. And my parents refused to like pay an additional like thing other than the game, so they thought it was like a scam or something, you know. So it was like a couple weeks before I finally got my first month of WoW. I got it for like the game came out like right before the holidays, and I got the first month of WoW like during the holidays. You think Pugging Keys is more challenging than Mythic Rating? I have no idea. Depends on the key, I guess. But no, I don't think anything's harder than Mythic Rating, honestly. If people treated Mythic Rating like they do Pugging Keys, then it would be fucking legitimately impossible, right? Like if after one wipe everybody just gave up. Do you like the Season 2 dungeon pool? I don't really like look at it like that. Like I try not to think about what will be fun and what won't be well in advance. That's an easy way to like put yourself in a situation where you're not gonna have fun. If I'm like, this dungeon pool is gonna suck, you know what I mean? Well, then you're definitely gonna believe that when it starts. The grading is 8-hour-a-week task. Yeah, exactly. You wipe like thousands of times over the course of a season. Did you know those mobs in the phase take extra elemental and holy damage, so healers can kill them fast? Yeah, I saw that the healers can kill them fast. I didn't know that's how that happened though. I've seen that many times where they do take a lot of extra damage. Oh, right. Forgot about that. I've one-shot my ad as a healer. Nice. I'm open to the new dungeons, but Vortex is going to be iffy. See, and I said the same thing about Grimrail and Shadow Moon Barrow Ground, and both ended up being the easiest of the season, so. I like all dungeons in the long run, so Season 2 will be fun. Yep, I can't wait to see, it's just fun. Like, a new season is always going to be fun. How ridiculous is it that Evokers do blue damage? Huh? It's called Spellfrost. Halls of Infusion seems like it needs massive tuning. Oh, really? Oh, probably gonna get it, so. That's the only thing that sucks about the seasonal concept now, is that they're gonna, like, release dungeons in the worst state over and over again for months. How is Uldaman looking? I haven't done it. Yeah, it's not the game that calls it blue and red damage. Hey Kai, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Love your positive mentality. Wish more people had that in WoW. Everyone seems to do and be negative about changes. It's just like a psychological thing, like something I've learned from outside the game. If you tell yourself that you won't like something before you even try it, then you will not like it. That's just how your brain works. Your brain doesn't know if it's going to like it until it tries it, but if you try to tell your brain to dislike something before you try it, then it's immediately going to be negatively, you know. My bet is that Brackenhide catches a total of 5 nerf passes. Gotcha. I asked my evoker friend, he legit said it says blue damage. Yeah. No, it's called Spellfrost. Damage type weak aura. At least one for the Plague Dot and one for each boss, so yeah. Well, that probably would all happen at the same time, don't you think? I bet that the last boss of Uldaman catches a total of 2 nerf passes. We're gonna look at it like that, okay. I will vote that Halls of Infusion will catch 1.3 nerf passes. .3 is pushing it? Nope. Disagree. Look how big, that's like bigger than the boss. 1.3 is silly. Why? Might be referring to the flight of the ability. Flight of the ability. You think it's gonna be 3.65? Interesting. Ultimate is gonna be fun, hard but fun. Yeah. It's gonna be a pain in the ass on Chronicle weeks. I feel like.
2, 1.
It's got the makings of like one of the worst Tyrannical dungeons ever. You don't think they seem complex? No, I think they're pretty complex. The thing is, like, the strategies aren't immediately obvious, so I think a lot of people are going to make obvious mistakes early in the seasons. Yeah, I mean, the last boss in Ultimate was Horde and fucking Mythic 0. Did you see how, like, they had to nerf the achievement or whatever? Or change it, I guess? I don't really know if they nerfed it or buffed it, but... Is Ultimate the one with the dwarves and the boat? Yeah, that's the one. Therius is going to be a rough tyrannical one. It's definitely that mammoth is really that's probably like one of the hardest tyrannical bosses in the game. We'll see what happens.
Beware. 4, 3, 2.
The Therius is going to be tough because I'm going to be lost. Oh, wait, lost? That dungeon's easy. It's just a big circle. I actually am looking forward to that dungeon for sure. That was the first Shadowland or Dragonflight dungeon I tested on the beta, so I'm kind of partial to it. I bet Neltharius is Season 2 version of Ruby Light Pools with all the AoE. Oh, really? Won't be lost. We will have Metro's routes to guide us. Main dungeon I'm looking forward to is Halls of Infusion. Oh, yeah. I definitely think that one's going to be one of the tougher ones. I'm gonna miss my Harry Potter themed dungeon. Algathar, yeah. Algathar is definitely a cool dungeon.
2, 1. Beware.
I love like how lighthearted some of the dungeons are in Dragonflight. The ones that we're getting now are not necessarily gonna be like that, I feel like. I think all the Dragonflight dungeons will be back, plus the Mega Dungeon in Season 4. Yeah, I think that's definitely possible.
4.
Will you be raiding in Season 2? Nah, that's definitely it for me in raiding.
Beware. Run away, little girl. Run away. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beware. Marked by lightning.
What a fun in the game. Ah, it's like I'm falling asleep to this boss. So boring. Worst boss in the game for sure. Not even like a close second, I wouldn't say. Really, this dungeon has 2 of the worst. Season 3 will be another Mega Dungeon season. I'm betting Cathedral of Oh yeah, maybe they'll do something like that. Yeah, be interesting. Biggest danger, this boss is falling asleep. Yep. I wonder if they will do another community vote. Nah, I don't think so. I think that was just like, honestly, I don't even think, I think that was like fixed. Because I don't know really anybody who voted for the train dungeon and it won by like a mile. Cathedral. I think Cathedral would be a good one if they retuned it a bit. Cathedral of Eternal Night. Seat of the Triumvirate. I think that would actually be a great one. I think people would like that one nowadays. The only reason people hated Seat was because it was so much harder than the dungeons at the time. But now looking back at that, it'd be like, oh no, this we're all set. Like, that shit's easy mode now compared to what we got. And especially with no necrotic, that dungeon was like one of the worst necrotic dungeons ever. Archway? I definitely would take Archway. Yeah. I voted for trains. Oh, yeah. But at the end of the day, it ended up being a fine dungeon, so. No more Grievous, right? Yep, sure. Grievous definitely what's. No. Remember being too much of an issue in Legion, but. Some of those dungeons that people used to dislike, I don't think they would dislike them today compared to some of the dungeons we've had recently. Okay, well that went well. Still managed to get this upgrade here unless we do something really silly on this boss. I feel like Blizzard is trying to remake a really old dungeon at some point. Could be, yeah, considering they did a Vortex Pinnacle, a Cataclysm. What's that one from Kata? End Time? Could be End Time, yeah. Bring back Overflowing. Oh god. Season 4 is going to have a seasonal fix, I believe. Either a rainbow themed one for the Dragonflights or a void themed one. Nah, I don't think they're going. You think they're going to go back to it after saying they removed it? What's your favorite dungeon of all time? For Mythic Plus, definitely Quarter Stars, yeah. Quarter Stars is my favorite dungeon because it's just so different from every other Mythic Plus. There's so many fun little things that are unique about the dungeon. Like the different items and the fact that like the route's different every time and all that. I left at the beginning of the key thinking it would be a disband. Yeah. Props to these guys for chilling the fuck out and getting it done. After Temple, I'm confident they can bring back any old dungeon, right? As long as they do that, you know, as long as they give it a rework, then I'm fine with it. But they can't just bring it back. Like Shadow Moon is not touched, right? That's an example of one that just did not work. So if they're gonna do the Jade Temple thing, then I'm fine with it. How do you feel about the new entangling affix? I'm gonna make a whole video on the updated comments on affixes soon. Quarter Stars is my favorite. Oh yeah, yeah. It's just a fun dungeon. I just like it. It's so unique. Every time you run it, it's slightly different. I try to run through that. That was risky. Probably an unpopular opinion, but I really miss Streets. I like Streets. Streets is definitely one of my favorite ones. I love the theme of Streets. That's like one of my favorite dungeons ever. Theme-wise. I've always loved Blackrock Hole from Legion. That's definitely not one that I would ever say I liked. Especially back in the day with Grievous or, Necrotic. Necrotic was unfucking bearable in that dungeon. Those bats. Mythic Plus aside, classic BRD. Oh yeah. BRD is like... BRD and Zul'Gurub are my two favorite settings that ever exist in this game. Oh shit. Knocked into the tornado as I try to run through that. We'll have to see how Vortex Pinnacle turns out. Right, that's what I'm saying. If it's like... if they didn't change much, I mean, you guys have probably seen it already on the PTR. I haven't seen it, but I like the lore of Scholomance. Oh yeah, it's a bit like old school, that kind of lore. I don't feel like it fits in the game anymore. These small, like secular threats, you know. Scholomance is a good Mythic Plus, though. It's a good challenge mode, at least. If they brought that back, I think it would be one of the more favored ones. There's a lot of really fun things you can do in that dungeon. Even though Shadow Moon Burial Ground is easy, last boss is very interesting and challenging. I'm not gonna say challenging, but definitely interesting, I suppose. There's a lot of nuance to the fight. I'm hoping for Mob Skullomance to be brought back. I thought for sure we'd see Skullomance and Scarlet Halls. Any other instance, 10 deaths in first 2 minutes is disband? Yep. Not only is this not a disband, but it's fucking 4 minutes in time. So that tells you everything you need to know about a variety of things. First 23 in time, though. 9 points. 2880. We got a weapon with speed. Everybody left. See you guys there. Shane again. I really enjoy Zolfarak and Mythic Plus since it's my favorite classic dungeon. Oh, that would not work. Yeah, they would need to do they would need to do like a full rework of that dungeon. Last boss sucks being the only ranged. Yeah, no doubt. In Kata, Vortex was a rough pug. Alright, so let's add that to the list. First 23 in time, though. Resto Shaman. Rat. Evoker. Demon Hunter. What's the percentage of the spam for season 1? You can check it out if you want. Spreadsheets in the description. All that stats are there for you to peruse at your leisure. But we didn't do as many keys as I would have wanted this season, so it's not as complete. Algothar 23. Can't wait for the season 1 disband video. Well, I don't know. At this point, I'm not sure how much time I'm gonna have for some of these videos. Because we have I committed to doing this like a bracket challenge thing. I don't even know how I'm gonna pull that off with this little time left. Thought we'd have at least a couple months before the season started. We're gonna have to start voting like immediately, maybe like next week or something. For season 2, do you want more dungeons? Do you want to do more dungeons? I just took a bunch of time off. Kind of had IRL stuff come up, so it's not that I did less dungeons when I was able to. It's just I didn't have the ability to do more dungeons, so next season that won't happen again. Yesterday YouTube recommended your video about your nickname. Oh yeah, metrosexual elf. Yeah. It was metrosexual elf, like a paladin or like a blood elf, but clever. Not a lot of 22s listed. Alright, been invited to court. Very good. Mythic Malkorok. Alright, anyway, so that's that. Court, get another shot at this. So redeem ourselves. Four dungeons in, but only 2 finished so far. Both have been upgrades, though. Probably if I were to do it based on today, I'd probably come back to DK tomorrow, though. This week is kind of fun. Like, it's fun to take a break and then come back to this week, because this is actually like got to be one of the hardest weeks ever. It's pretty engaging. So we might do that. We might play another day of Death Knight tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know. Okay, court. Here we go. The court redemption arc? Yeah, hopefully. Masters is on. Yep. Decline for a rep pally? Oh, yeah, they're crazy good. They did nerf them, though. Let's take a look at the weather. I was thinking about trying to get some golf in this afternoon, but looks like there are a few showers in the area. Yeah, mid-60s, so I think this was hotfix, right? Like, it's in already, isn't it?
We must spread word of the Alliance's arrival. Post notice throughout the city that the reign of the Grand Magistrix will soon be ended. Inspire the Shaldorai to resist.
It's live and it's whatever. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it changes much. Repalia has a unique ability in court. It's called Imp Deletion. Yeah, or it's called Self Deletion, like the Paladin in the last key.
Ah, the vaunted Dusk Watch. If you could liberate some of their supplies, it would greatly aid our cause.
My problem isn't with Rep Pally class, it's with the people who play the class, so really. The spec seems quite fun. That's why all the good Pallies in lore are dead. That's a good point. Rep Pally is going to become the new warrior for BFA. Run in, pull aggro, and die. But yeah, the thing about that is they have bubble to prevent their deaths at least. It's infinitely more fun than the previous version of Rat. Oh, cool. What would you say like the biggest changes then? Wings on a 1 minute CD lines up perfectly with Final Reckoning and Divine Toll. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's just like a straight up buff, right? Like nothing was lost with that change, right? Builders can hit an AoE. What does that mean? You mean like Bob the Builder? Builders being AoE now. How does that work? How does that happen? Is that a talent? Having the Crusader Strike as a spammable filler makes it feel less clunky. Oh, cool. Judgment. It's a talent, gotcha. Survivability, forgot about it. It's miles ahead of what it used to be. Yeah. All your builders now cleave. Wow. Maybe I change my mind and play damage dealer next season. Well, never ever. But damage dealer is so easy. Devil and angel in my head. Gotcha. I mean, try them all, right? If you're not looking to push super high, you got plenty of time for all. Why don't you summon? It's just like a principle thing. Nobody needs a summon in this dungeon. But do like 50% less damage, not on the main target. Oh. Wait, what? So that's like a huge single target nerf talent then? Or what? If it only hits one target, it does the same damage, or what? It does 100% on your primary. The cleave only does less. Oh, I see. Yeah, red sounds fun. Did you always play tank? Yeah, I have a video on that too if you want to see that origin as well. I started playing as a holy pally. I did start as a tank, but I was like so new to the game that I didn't really know what tanking was at the time, you know? That's why I love you, Metro. You are just wise. Summon is for weak people. Not weak, but lazy. I'm really enjoying the 3 extra yards on Crusader Strikes. Oh yeah, that's a talent in the class tree. I remember that one. He's beating you on HPS, but people are still dying. I was way behind. I was gonna say, what? Metro, slowly. Good luck on the keys today. Thanks. I feel like having to play with people who want to play Rep Pally is a huge nerf to competent in the Mythic Plus dungeon. Oh yeah. Gotcha. I mean, I haven't had anybody do anything dumb as a ret yet. Not my preference. I don't know if you heard that, but thoughts on the season ending sooner than expected? Not my preference, definitely. I'll be making a video on that this weekend. Was on that Ruby life pool with the Resto Druid pumping heals, but people still rotting away. Oh, right. Yeah, that was a dangerous pack. We shouldn't have pulled it like that, I don't think. That season felt super fast. Yeah, it's the shortest season they've ever done besides like the season 4 thing.
3, 2.
And I'm not a big fan of that, to be honest. But I guess it's good for the YouTube version of me. Season 2 comes too soon? Yep, I agree. But no stopping it now. I use my ghoul for like no reason. He's gonna be crumbled by the time we get over there.
Your arrival is fortuitous.
Feels like I didn't have time to push. Yeah. Definitely had time, but it's just, yeah. I like the late season. It's kind of like fun, you know? You can just kind of chill and do whatever you want. I'd rather the season come faster rather than months and months too slow. Well, certainly nobody expected it to come months and months too slow, though. Not with the way they're doing patches now. One more month is what I would have liked. June, for sure. But I really don't like how they're coming out so early, because then Diablo 4 is going to come out and it's just going to fucking kill people. Like, people are just going to, you know, immediately... Like, if it come out closer to Diablo, then the WoW-centric fan would be like, oh, now season 4, you know? Or season 2, whatever. But when Diablo comes out then, it's like, well, now we kind of... You're going to see a lot of people choose Diablo, I think. We'll already be a month into the season. I love that season 2 is coming when it is. Only thing that I see it's bad for is people progressing Mythic Raz. Oh, really? Well, they did nerf the fuck out of that, so. They nerfed Mythic Raz again? Yep.
5, 4, 3.
The season has been really short. Right, it should be. Should be another month, I would say. I'm going to be playing D4 for sure. Right, exactly. I think this season was average for a first season. 6 months usually is enough. Well, it's not 6 months, that's the problem. 6 months would be fine if it was. I never played Diablo. Diablo 2 is an absolute masterpiece, and it took me way too long to realize it. One of the best video games ever made. Yeah, that is terrible. Didn't kick the cast either. What made you realize it? Playing it? I never played it. It will be 6 months when it ends? No, it's gonna be 5, right? It's like 5 in like 2 weeks or something like that. December 11th, yep. It's ending May 3rd, so. Incoming Purgatory? This pack won't be too hard for us, it's just for everyone else.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I never realized that Diablo 2 was fully moddable. Is what ultimately made me realize how good of a game it is. A game that good that is fully moddable is unbeatable. Like, what is the goal of Diablo? I have no idea. Fun, I guess? It's an ARPG. Have you ever played an ARPG before? Basically just like mindless spamming of buttons for hours on end. It's like a spreadsheet. People call it a spreadsheet game, Diablo 2, at least. I don't think I'll even buy Diablo 4 though. Like, after looking at it, the more and more I look at it, the less I'm interested. I'd like to see the story once though. That'd be the only thing I'd do with it if I was gonna buy it. Did you know that if an engineering orb, it takes away a chance at one of the auto mini boss spawns? Yeah, there's only a set amount of things that could be up. This amount, but this time we have the amazing Lilith to deal with, right? This is a pretty cool story though, to be fair. I'm pretty excited for the story. That's the one thing I'm definitely excited for. Diablo's story is like very interesting to me. I don't know why, but if the Demon Hunter interrupt and we still don't do it. I played Diablo 4 and wasn't really impressed. Well, it's not. I'm talking about the whole game, not the beta. Certainly the beta did not impress me whatsoever, but I like the story in 4 compared to 3. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks way like grittier. The way the first game ends is awesome. Diablo. I've never played the first game.
2, 1.
Played too much PoE and Lost Ark to really feel like it did anything interesting. Gotcha. Is there a big story in Path of Exile? I've never actually played it. Beta is just a sneak peek. It's only like the first like 20 levels or something like that, so you would never feel that was a complete version of WoW, right? It's kind of rough here. Without a stealthy, it's really hard to get this moving. I'm sitting here for like over a minute, I think. I'm happy with the beta. Looking forward to casually playing Diablo 4. Sweet.
No trespassers allowed.
Diablo 4 has a 59% dislike rating. What does that mean? You have a stealthy, the hunter is just lazy. Yeah, okay. Maybe he didn't take the talent. Oh, what is this?
That should teach you.
What the fuck? How did that aggro? What did he backflip over there? Gonna need to see the replay on that one. I didn't see it myself, so you won't be able to see it. Must have fell rushed, yeah.
A job well done.
What do you call a short mother? A minimum. Classic Demon Hunter.
No trespassers allowed. Beware.
Hey Metro, how have the keys been today? Same as always, yeah. But it's good to be back. I have missed my death knight. You know how I backflipped into them, yeah. That's what I thought. Alright, Demon Hunter last night jump into the air so we couldn't clear Thundering. Oh well. Jump into the air, what does that mean? This hunter is making me mad. He's not disengaging the slow. Oh, okay. I finally hit Keystone Master the other day. Oh, that's awesome, Grants. Next up, Keystone Hero. It's just a short trip from there.
Just what you deserved.
Okay, I did again. Is Thundering gone in Season 2? Oh, yeah. He totally retreated into the pack. And he's dead, yep. They're removing seasonal fixes entirely, yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
How can he disengage? He's playing BM Hunter, the least mobile spec in all of WoW. All hunters have disengage, he's joking. Disengage removes arcane lockdown, I guess so. Taste removes movement impairing effects. Right.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey SLB, what's up buddy? Welcome. Timing on all this.
Nicely done. Cowards.
What is the red meter at the very top of the screen? That is the Scream Boss, a visual representation of all the different ways you can support the channel. Either Paladin is Unbound Freedom. Oh, really? We got some baseball drama. Oh, really? What? Tatis hit a heater apparently, and the pitcher got mad on Twitter and called him a cheater. Oh god. Wait, isn't he suspended or is he back now? I thought he was still suspended.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Padres are like the dumbest team in baseball, honestly, like IQ wise. Fucking Machado the other day getting thrown out of that game is just so silly. Yankees 4-2 though, good start. Rays are 6-0 though. Oh, it's in a minor league game? What the fuck? Yusuf, what's up, buddy? Back on the old Blood DK. Yes, I did miss him as well, actually. Good to be back. It's very engaging. I miss Metro, haha. Well, that should be back too, actually. I just have to level it. Sometime eventually I will be going back to that character.
Explore the area and find a way to separate the council members. Divided, they cannot stand against you.
So a pro played a game in a minor league and a pitcher got mad because he was too good. Who knows? Baseball is like the biggest sport of egos, and Tatis seems to be in the middle of it all the time. What class is Metro? Haha. That's my other Death Knight, my first Death Knight. Gotta level it. Start playing it again. How old are the players in baseball? Like mid-20s? I'm pretty sure you can get 410 in a week. No, no way. Not with the inability to play more frequently. I'm not even 410 on my paladin yet. I've been playing it for 3 weeks now. Baseball has to be the most boring sport ever. Oh, I love baseball. Baseball is like my type of sport. Are you ever going to tell us what was going on? Nah, just because I need to worry about it. I'm not sure why everybody's so prying into my personal life, but I don't really respect that, to be honest, so. If you have respect for me, please just move on from that. Good old imp deletion. Yeah, I mean, that pack went well. The trash pack took 1.5. Did we figure out where the additional 3 minutes of savings are? 400 to 405 is realistic in 1 week, but there it takes way more to gain item level. Yeah, no doubt. It's a lot different there. This Wake of Ashes still stun demons, yes. Bro, he won't tell some strangers what happened to him. Jambo's like really concerned with this for some reason. Oh, look who's offline again. I assume the breaks were good for you? No, that wasn't anything about it. It was just something I had to do. Not anything that I did for any reason other than I had to do it. Didn't have any option. Minor league is a step below the pros. It doesn't reflect players' ages. Yeah, I think like the oldest minor leaguer though would be way younger. Yeah, the that's pretty good. I like seeing that trap there. Give out too much personal info in stream and you end up like Wings and DSP getting harassed. It's just like not. I wouldn't tell my real life friends about the things that happen to me either. Like I'm just not that kind of person. I think I saw the Hunter Trap mini bot. Yeah, it's there. Yeah, that's gonna help. But this one's not gonna be in time, I don't think. Full wipe to the boss. That's pretty unlikely. What is the Hunter Trap? Oh no, it's like an actual item. I had to wake up at 1 AM for meetings with people in America, and all my meetings got canceled. Ooh, brutal. Hunter Trap is insanely good. It used to be even better, yeah. I guess we'll see. The spawn looks like it must be on the other side. Be the only factor here. This is like the ideal route, I think, like having this happen. Binding shot used to be so good. Oh yeah, it used to be a stun. Yeah, dude, that fucking mistress is insane. Had to get up at 4 a.m. in the past for meetings that also got canceled 10 minutes prior. Yeah, it's probably some like bullshit reason too, right? They're like, ah, I'm sick, sorry. It's like, god damn. This is like the best time for it too, I think. This guy.
2, 1.
Yeah, beholder on the trap, yep. That is why you take the meeting in bed with your laptop. I got the notification for 15-minute warning on the meeting, then 3 seconds later they canceled it. Jeez. Oh yeah, it's a damage taken increase, right? I forgot about that. Each pro has a minor league team affiliated with it, and they can promote to the pro team if they do good. Yeah, each team has like 4 minor league team affiliates. Always a BS reason by the organizer, I bet. I pulled 200k on the beholder with the trap the other day. Oh yeah. These guys did not. Yeah, I think we'll do this pack and then the imps and that'll be it. Oh, well, that's not good. No, he's gonna have to like invis pot or something, or go all the way around. Kick the fucking charging station! Oh my god. Is it just not coming then, I guess? Oh, you made it. Okay. One night in Paris. What's up? Welcome. Runs are good. Runs are as expected. Okay, now Enforcer and we're done. This one perfect. This is like perfect. Textbook.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
The rose thing too. I fully believe in the dock route in here now. I've heard it's good. I'm skeptical of it because of how complicated it turns in easy dungeon. Oh, this is aggroing, I guess, huh? Oh, actually, yeah, okay. Okay, that's fine. We talked about this not being dangerous, so I'm fine with trying it. I just need to have a CD for every shadow slash. Slash is the tank breaker, yep. Is this gonna get bolstered? I don't think it matters. You playing rune tap? Nope.
4, 3, 2, 1. The elements answer to me.
It saves time if your courtyard isn't great. It evens out the RNG in this part. Yeah, there's a lot of variables to this dungeon though. Okay, it ends up being perfect count. I watched someone do docs yesterday. I might try it out. Yeah, give it a try. The thing about it is you have to, like, you're doing it to skip trash, so the trash skip is the hard part. Like, killing trash in the docks is not hard. Half the time you do dock, someone butt pulls later. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of variables you're introducing in a pug, which I don't think are worth it. The dungeon is very straightforward. And there's a lot of RNG to it that could complicate what you plan on doing later. So trying to plan to get like the exact count you want early is risky because you might end up going over count regardless. It's definitely better to just wait, but it's definitely slower as well. So depends on what you prioritize. The only trash I pull, no matter what, is the impacts. Well, those certainly have to be pulled in. They are strategically placed by the development team to make you fight them. Do you think next week is a good push week? Every week's a good push week, yeah. How is that bad luck inviting two from the same group? Oh yeah, definitely avoid that if you can. I do like this dungeon because the fact it makes you think on your toes. Yep, I think that's probably why I like it the most, because it's such a unique dungeon compared to every other dungeon. It's literally different every time you do it. Oh wow, that D&D went on there. Think we got a spare? 3K rep probably died to 10 frontals in AV, even though we timed it. Oh yeah. Music in this dungeon rocks. Music in Legion was very good. Definitely agree with that. That was kind of my bad, standing over there. What dungeon are you going to miss this season? All of them. I really like this season. I'm really sad to see it end so soon. There's no dungeon that I don't like right now. Especially his blood. Compared to Shadowlands dungeons, I feel like Dragonflight dungeons are mostly press W. Yeah, oh yeah, certainly compared to Season 1 of Shadowlands, right? I won't miss Not Good or AV, getcha. I like, actually Not Good, yeah, I guess if I had to pick Not Good. You like Temple? I love Temple. Temple's definitely my favorite dungeon to tank right now. As the blood DK at least. Not Good and Algathar are my favorite, getcha. The first time I did this dungeon was at the beginning of Dragonflight. I pulled the second boss with all the mini bosses up. Oh wow. Your character probably got de-leveled. That's how hard you got hit. You had to re-level your character. I really like the Shadowlands Season 4 dungeon list. Oh really? I did not. I did not. I run so much Not Good for the damn feather, I won't miss it at all. Fair enough. What about all-time favorite dungeon? This one, yeah, Court, definitely. My all-time favorite Mythic Plus is Court Stars. It sounds like you're calling it Not Good sometimes. Yeah, a lot of people say that. I see Not Good as the other side, but Not Good is a more friendly approach to it. You can wipe twice on Not Good and still time. Yeah, it's definitely longer, but it's definitely more friendly. Seeing how chill you are has encouraged me to be kinder in my keys and teach rather than belittle. Oh, definitely don't belittle, yeah. Good, I'm glad that I could help you with that. You'll be surprised at how much more success you have just by being quiet. You don't even need to talk. Do you have a Discord? Yep, it's in the description. Ruby life pools is annoying. There are so many points where something can go horribly wrong. I lost count how many pulls I finished solo. Gotcha. Have you ever tried Brew? Yeah, I tried Brew last season when I helped Cop tank. I like straightforward dungeon routes. Wide open dungeons destroy my ADHD brain. Oh yeah. It's a lot of work at times, right, with those big dungeons. Slow says roll back to level 1 like Cop. Yeah, if you gotta hit that hard, you probably would become level 1 again. I feel like dungeons have gotten way more linear every expansion. I think that's just this season. Like, it's not even... Like, obviously not every dungeon is going to be like that, right? They just chose a bunch of dungeons that were pretty much like that. Like Freehold and... Well, actually, yeah, really just Freehold. And, well, Brackenhide. Freehold and Brackenhide are going to be much less linear. Speaking of the Spy Finder WeakCore, it got hotfixed and Nawo released an update for it and it allows it to work again. Oh, is that how people are doing it again? I think it was Ghoulish or maybe Deerheart. Somebody said yesterday that that kind of thing shouldn't be allowed, and I do agree if that's the case. WeakCore arms race. Well, yeah, Blizzard is obviously not going to lose that race, but Brackenhide halls are humongous, right? Well, halls isn't really that route-wise. It's just going to be a large dungeon. I'd love to see Everbloom in Season 3. Yeah, Everbloom's a good one from WoD. I may be the only one, but I want King's Rest back. A lot of people want it back. They're like cut of death, right? I don't blame them. I joined a guild a while ago and they told me I couldn't raid with them because of my experience, and they're only 4 of 8 right now. Yeah. Bad guilds tend to propagate bad habits. I like linear dungeons. It's much more chill. As a tank, I totally agree with you, yeah. I want some Shadowland dungeons, but not theater or necrotic, yeah. What are the odds we see Nawo get at least a temp ban? 0. The fix was just change the ID to the chat option. Nawo found a new one. Yeah, that's what I figured. Why do people leave 23 plus when they realize we won't time? Because they're only playing the game for this artificial score thing. I like the rotations of dungeons. Give me a chance to learn and play the older content. Yeah, no doubt. It can definitely do that. If you've never done these dungeons like ever, it can definitely be exciting to play new dungeons. You guys know for MDI they did the they get the okay to use those by Blizzard. That's not actually true. They definitely hide those things from Blizzard. If you remember that great push, that big moment in there. Is that Hunter a carry? He's basically. Actually, he hasn't died as much as I thought, but he struggled this whole dungeon. Most people in dungeons under 20 are only there to time it. Oh, over 20. Right, and that's the problem. There's like a lot of miscommunication about what it takes to improve at this game, and people just hop from group to group, it seems, is the quickest solution to that. Whereas in reality, if everybody stuck it out to learn and make sure they practice the entire dungeon, they would become better players quicker.
If you blink, you bleed.
A lot of people just want to carry. Yeah, it's a DPS mindset. They don't fully understand that, like, there's things that can still cause issues in keys, you know? They're only there to press their DPS spells at half the time, it seems.
The wind slices to the bone. If you blink, you
right, yeah, like, I didn't die, so there's nothing I can learn from this situation. The thing that ultimately gets on my nerves is how selfish it all is, though. I've literally had people tell me that like they don't care about the key holder whatsoever. They're only there for score. Like, well, maybe don't pug then. That's like fucking sociopathy. That's kind of scary to say that out loud. This bit of the music is the best. Yeah, it's like the true Nighthold theme. Suramar is a gem, an absolute gem. One of the best zones ever made. You like the knockout music? Yeah, that's good too. Very tribal.
If you blink, you bleed. Beware. If you blink, you bleed.
Gives me Skyrim loading screen vibes. Oh, cool. I like Ruby Lightpool's music. It's frantic. Okay. It's definitely more energetic than like Azure Vaults. Oh. Walked over that a little too early or too late. It bothers me when people don't realize that the thought process will hurt them. Right, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's like, it just doesn't make any fucking sense. It's like you're pretending that you're supposed to be a competitive player, but you give up so quickly that you just hurt your own success chance.
I will sell Asant. Forgive me.
Alright, we got another completion at least. If we can get one more today, then we'll have our
There's
4
no
for the
chance of
week.
The Grand Magistrix tonight, but her time will come. Sooner or later, we'll find another way to settle the score.
Congrats to these guys for sticking it out. Yep, much respect for that. Anytime. Demon Hunter, Rat, and Hunter. Alright, cool. Let's get another one. Probably this will be the last one. Could you imagine key levers in baseball? Yeah, we talk about it in sports all the time. All of these like epic, legendary comebacks, they never would have existed with this mentality. But to be honest, this mentality does seem to exist in the NBA. A little bit less of a extreme version of it, but the NBA people just like fucking leave teams all the time, demand trades and shit. Am I seeing that chart right? A rat in almost every key? I think we've only had one key without Red Paladin, yeah. Oh no, actually there's been a few. We've only done 5 keys. Wait, is that, no, that, wait. There's only been 2 Red Palace. Pro teams tank all the time? Well, that's different. That's an organizational structure. Not all of those are red. No, they're all red. What's your timed for Ruby Life Pools Fortified? 21, yeah. People are running 4 DPS now because Prop Pally off heal is so good. I've heard that, but I don't think it's Prop Pally alone. I think it's other specs too that are helping with that. Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. And then we'll find one more key for the day. Most people, when pugging their own key, ignore a lot of the facts regarding classes that can bring success to it. Many people don't think that, for example, a monk physical damage buff. Oh no. I guess I kind of agree with you. Most people just invite the highest score players. I'm just a mage player, so I don't know much about this healing thing. The hand shamans are basically resto shamans in 4 keys. 4 DPS keys. Try it a 3rd time. So bring a monk and a demon hunter to every key. Works for me as brew. Watched Tampa and New York hockey game last night. Neither team needed win, but here are the headlines. Equated to WoW and quitting. Rangers and Lightning total 70 penalty minutes in punch-packed game. What do you mean they just didn't care about the game? I do invite classes who have things I like, but I'm more often than not disappointed when they literally don't have them talented. Hockey fights are the best. We saw a fight when we went to the hockey game last Saturday. It was actually like literally the second the game started, there was a fight. Rodrigo, what's up, buddy? Started playing my Blood DK. This is my 3rd week now. Trying to push some keys. Feels great. Awesome. Keep it up, man. Probably another court. Algathar. Halls would be a big one. The Carolina Hurricanes are slapping this year. Slapping the puck, probably, right? Yeah. Alice Kim, what's up, buddy? Nice to see you. Yes, it is nice to see you as well. Looking like a Stanley Cup run. Really? I don't know much about hockey, but from what I could tell, the Bruins are winning, aren't they? If you heard the mic'd up fights at the end, a lot of them... Yeah, let me introduce you to the Bruins. A lot of them will tell each other, good job. Fighting is very political in hockey. Oh, why? Doing it to, like, preserve the integrity of the team or something? The Bruins look great too. Well, aren't they like meteoric, like breaking records and shit? Most fights come after cheap shots, and you just got to do it. Okay, kind of like how managers get ejected in baseball, huh? Like same thing there. Like, I got to go stand up for my guys. See you later. No one would quit regardless of whether or not it meant anything. Like disbanding when you don't make the time. Oh, I see. I thought you were going the other direction with that. Enforcers protecting the offensive stars or making a statement or getting revenge from previous games. I see, yeah. That's what happened probably at this game then, because it was like literally like the puck dropped or whatever, and then like less than 1 minute in there was a fight. Bruins have over 60 wins. Yeah, I don't know anything about wins, but is that a lot? I don't even know how many games they play. Arctic Lobster, what's up, buddy? You can have fights to motivate your team as well, just to scrap agreed upon between players. Oh, really? Somebody could get hurt, right? Has anybody ever been like injured from a fight? I'm sure, but what's like the likelihood of it? There's 60, 12, and 5. Oh, wow. Holy fuck. Wait, what? 5 ties, though. Is that bad or good? There's a lot of ties in hockey, aren't there? I think it's common. Not like the NFL. Oh, 5 overtime losses? Oh, wait, there are no more ties? Really? Wait, so why is an overtime loss count for the record? Isn't that just a loss? So what? Overtime just... Oh, you get 1 point? I don't understand what that means. I don't even understand that. But anyway... So what? Overtime continues until someone scores. Is that how it works then? It's golden goal, right? Like in soccer? It's not a tie, it's overtime loss. You still get points in overtime games. That's weird. Very weird. How weird is hockey compared to other sports, right? 5 minutes of 3-on-3. Oh, it does go to PKs? Wow. I've never seen a hockey game go to PKs. In the playoffs, it's golden goal. Play till someone wins. In regular season, you go shootout. Huh, interesting. It's interesting. I've watched a few hockey games that go to overtime, but somebody always scores quickly. I'm slowly getting more and more into hockey, but it's definitely not my favorite sport. College basketball is just irreplaceable to me. It's so fucking energetic. Those kids care, you know, they actually care. 3-on-3 opens the ice. I saw 3-on-3 for the first time at the hockey. I didn't even notice it's been 3-on-3 is what I mean to say. You got to see hockey live? I did, yeah, I did. I went to a hockey game last weekend. The season's almost over now, so. Do you live off streaming? Yes. It's my favorite, but I'm legally obligated as a Canadian. I went to a few Golden Knights games when I was back home in the States, so that's cool. Miami and FAU played well this year. Miami definitely underdelivered in my eyes, but yeah, FAU was crazy good. NBA and NHL playoffs are at the same time. I know, that's what I'm saying. It's rough. And you don't like the NBA because of that, but I don't like the NBA because of a few other reasons. I'm a Lightning fan. They aren't doing as well as years past. Oh, really? I don't understand the playoffs either in hockey. It's like... I'm trying to figure out which teams have a chance to make it, and I just can't really figure it out. Let's look at it again, actually, while we did this here. Brooks Koepka 300 through 7, by the way. So, wild card. These teams have already clinched, right? Or what? What is the X?
We must spread word of the Alliance's arrival.
Clinch
Post
playoff
notice
berth.
throughout the city that the reign of the Grand Magistrix will soon be ended. Inspire
Oh
the
yeah, so
Shaldora
Blues
to
eliminated.
resist.
Okay, so these teams are eliminated, I see. Alright, I guess the playoffs must start really soon then, right? Forget it. Last time I looked, it was like 2 weeks ago. NBA is all about money now. It feels like mercenary work. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like the NBA is like being played like Mythic Plus. People just hop from team to team until they finally win a championship. There's 5 games left. Okay. Sorry I brought up hockey. Oh, no. I'm enjoying talking about hockey. It's been a fun new exploration in my life. I've been playing hockey since I could stand. Oh, that's cool. I don't know anybody who actually plays it.
Vaunted Duskwatch. If you could liberate some of their supplies, it would greatly aid our
Ring
cause.
culture in the NBA is wild. It is really strange. These guys who think they're better than they are as well, like Kyrie Irving, really the best example. And Durant. Durant's very, very good, but he's still... his ego is larger than his skill. I wanted to play ice hockey as a kid, but my parents wouldn't let me because it's too expensive. Oh, really? It must be really expensive. I didn't even think about that because it's purely indoors, right? You can't really play ice hockey anywhere else. Unless you live in a frozen tundra. Players also jumping from team to team in college sports. Yeah, the transfer portal's definitely damaging the sport. But the equipment and the sticks are all expensive. Oh, really? I like Joel Embiid's attitude. Dude just wants to win. Yeah, he's the best player in the league. Like, honestly, I would say that confidently. He's the most successful basketball player in the league this year. Because he actually cares about that team. And he's extremely productive. Like, he's actually there for the team to win. That's why he's there. He's not there to fucking talk shit. He's not there to get fucking internet you know, he's not there to grow an influencer culture around him. Like, he's there to win basketball games. And he cares about Philadelphia. 120 goal differential on the Bruins. Wow. What do you think about NIL in college? It's inevitable, but it's certainly it does make the sport look worse. They couldn't continue to not pay the athletes, but you see how much we lose by that happening. Embiid's story is awesome. Yeah, he's got a great story too. Really, the 76ers in general, their story is wild. This guy not here. Okay. I hope NIL means they can bring back the college football video games. Oh yeah, I don't know how that works. You just described Giannis and Jokic. Yeah, but they're just slightly worse than he is this year, is what I would say. My favorite team to watch recently has been the Milwaukee, right? Milwaukee Bucks, the Bucks. Maybe he was loading. I guess that was what it was, yeah.
Tonight the nobles have gathered in honor of the Grand Magistrate.
Kyrie is the best example of needing to keep his mouth closed. That dude's just, yeah, he's really just dumb. Do you have a college football team? No, but my mother loves Notre Dame because her father loved Notre Dame, so I always just watch those games with her. I don't really care about college football, but it is fun to watch at times. The playoffs and the bowl games are fun, but the thing I hate the most about the playoff structure is that like people just like quit after the season's over. Like the fucking coach just like quits after the season's over. It's like,
This is your best chance to eliminate the Grand Magistrates. Good luck.
my dad went to Notre Dame. Oh, sweet.
Watcher charged with keeping order during the party. Might I suggest the hidden approach? Along the way, you'll want to disable the attacking beacons and keep the sentries from raising the alarm.
Do you actively push Raider IO? No. I missed the NBA player talk. Kind of funny how the fan favorites are not from the USA. Right, you're right, yeah. Wait, where's Embiid from? Wait. Guess somewhere in Africa or something? I did not know he was not from the United States. Huh. That's cool. Yeah, they have a better work ethic, you know, coming from where they came from. That's why Francis Ngannou's story pisses me off so bad. He, of all people, should know better. What mouse do you have? Razor Naga. I haven't watched NBA for years now. Yeah, you're not missing much. Better work ethic and attitude. Yep, I agree. They have a better respect for the game, I think, is what really. I love Luka, but I don't know about his attitude. I don't know much about him. Trae Young has a good attitude, does he? I really wanted to see Zion, but he got hurt again this year, is that right? I still like LeBron. Hold on, let's get this back. I still like LeBron. Hard to not like someone who built a school for where he grew up. Gotcha. Did my thing get censored? Must have, yeah. Zion is going to stay hurt. I agree, he's not taking care of his body at all. LeBron is a whiny baby. He's definitely got too many non-basketball related things to say. Seems to be a trend in the NBA though.
5, 4.
Zion, if he stays healthy, is the most fun basketball player. I totally agree. His time at Duke was the most fun I've ever had watching any sport. I just said that out-of-country players don't deal with AAU. AAU turned all players into entitled whiners. You know what, dude? You're entirely right. I just thought about that too when you brought that up. Because that's really, it's like this elitism culture at a young age, you know? You're right. I'm a UNC fan. Oh, yeah. Though, dude, the 3 games against UNC that year were fucking legendary. Some of the best basketball ever played. Remind me of why Anthony Davis was at Kentucky. Oh yeah, you remember that year at Kentucky? I'll never forget that year because my uncle said they have so many McDonald's All-Americans that are giving out McNuggets at the games. From the time the star players turn 13, they are looked at as kings and everything should be given to them. Yep. That's what's ruining college too, because those kids are then going to college and thinking they're God's gift to college, you know? Like that fucking, what's that guy's name? Jalen Jackson? Leaving Duke early. It's like, bro. And what's he doing in the, what's he on the Hawks or something? Taxpayers paid 4x as much as LeBron's school than LeBron did. High drafts come into teams like their own thing. Like they own that thing. No more earning respect. Yeah, I guess you're right. I couldn't name one college oh, really? I could name a million. College basketball is definitely my favorite sport. Not even really close. Baseball's, like, I guess somewhat close, but it's hard to watch every baseball game and enjoy the sport. I like following the stats and shit, but playing and watching it every week is hard.
Beware.
Didn't see the end of that.
Beware.
The only pro sport I really love these days is baseball. Baseball's definitely the best pro sport, yeah. Maybe in a couple years, hockey will have grown on me enough to compete with it, but I just love how long the baseball season is. It feels like a really fun, like you can see a lot of stats develop over the time, you know? I love that. It's my favorite thing about baseball is the stats. The average stuff. No harbor pole, correct, yeah. Used to be big into the NFL. But it's so media focused. Oh, NFL is definitely my least favorite sport. That is like so media. Yeah, it's like pure sellout at this point. Baseball needs legalized steroids. Does it? Maybe they could do something with the equipment to make it better. I don't think advocating to take drugs for athletes is ever a good thing. I love going to minor league games. Only local team out here, and they're so fun and cheap. You mean like AAA? Yeah. Well, I have a AAA affiliate for the Yankees here, which I love. Baseball, new guy breaks out every year. Yep. What's your thoughts on Antonio Brown? He's definitely one of my favorite athletes ever. If you could hurt one part on his body, which would you pick? His brain. Actually, that's already hurt. I don't need to do anything. AAA for the Rockies. That's cool. Yeah, we got the Rail Riders here for the Yankees. And the AAA affiliate for the Penguins. Hockey, Wilkes-Barre Penguins or whatever. I remember the time you minorly raged saying something about him tearing his ACL. Yeah, I fucking hate that dude. That dude is like the start of all this. I can just violate contracts and get away with it. Before AB got hit in the head, reportedly, he was more tame. I heard about that, yeah, to be fair. I mean, who knows, dude? The guy's got serious issues, so. I go to the Nippon Baseball League games quite a lot. Oh, what's the prices like for that? Is it as expensive as MLB or less? Or we have a AAA team in Miami playing in the MLB. The Marlins stink. Oh, really? Oh, I get it. I get it. It is a parade inside my city. A parade. Lifelong Steelers fan. The downfall of the Killer Bees was a hard thing to watch unfold. Vontez Burfitt. Yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree with that. The linebacker from the Bengals, helmet to helmet. Yep. A lot of people think that that's legitimately why, you know, things went weird for him, but. Still, you also have to blame the people in his corner. I don't care about what kind of brain injury he has. If he's walking, he's able to make decisions for himself. And people around him are probably influencing him to do all that nonsense. Minor league games are great. They have shows between innings, great atmosphere. Well, yeah, that's why I really enjoyed the hockey game. It was like a party. People were fucking screaming. It was like, man, it was like a party. I did enjoy that for sure. I wish there was more of the season left because I'd love to see another game. Do you know if Retro Shamans can clear the tree boss add debuff? No, it's a poison. They would need to use the totem, which I don't think would be up often enough. Come back to that.
Make yourself useful.
Oh, I guess we won't.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
$100 USD gets me a good seat. Oh God, that's expensive. Is that like, wait, a really good seat though? Like, how good are we talking? Is the food really expensive? Really good. Okay, that's better than. I don't know. Baseball games are just too long to attend in person. Plus, the Yankees are just too far away. I went to a Rockies game behind the dugout for $50 a person when I was in Denver. That was because they were so bad. Yeah, you want to be a baseball fan and watch baseball games live. Go be a Rays fan. They literally can't even sell out their playoff games. Japanese baseball fans are crazy. Why? They do like crazy things, you mean? Or Sterling and Cejudo's inked for May? Oh, cool. That's coming up. A lot of good fights coming up, huh? My parents live in Tampa. Rays games are so nice because they're air conditioned. Oh, yeah. I guess that's the same for Toronto, right? I'm actually excited for Masvidal versus Burns. Me too. That's a fight I'm really looking forward to. I know it's fake, but go to WWE once to see how crazy people can get. The people there certainly aren't fake. It's going to be a dogfight, fight of the night, 100%. I hope so. I just can't shake the idea that Gilbert Burns is a much more technical fighter, and he's probably just going to piece him up. But Masvidal's all grit, so if he can just stay in the fight, he might still have a chance. WWE and UFC are under the... I saw that. Yeah, what is that? I went to SummerSlam a long time ago. It was epic. That's cool.
Beware.
The Legion will prevail! What are you waiting for? Check out that noise.
My buddy in school had a stepdad who was a huge fan and thought WWE was real. Oh, yeah. Okay, where's this spawn gonna happen? Looks like it's on the other side. I can't believe Edwards won again. Yeah, I know, that's wild, right? I don't know how that will turn out, honestly. Hopefully Dana doesn't buy into that fake stuff. Yeah, I don't understand that part. Some stuff in WWE is real. It's just like not really fighting is the thing. Everything else is real, obviously. They're not actually fighting. It's the only thing that's fake. And obviously like the drama and the storylines are all manufactured, but that's normal for sports.
5, 4.
More stunt execution? Yeah, that's exactly what I would say, yeah. Montreal Screwjob is one of the most interesting stories I've ever heard of. Oh, cool. WWE is choreographed, but the beatings are real. Yep. The only thing that's real is the chair cracked across my man's face. Oh, yeah. I mean, WWE is choreographed entertainment. Hey, Sarah, what's up? Yep, it's definitely still a athletic endeavor. It's just not an actual sport. UFC is the only global real MMA platform. That's true. When I was in Mexico a couple years ago, I went to a local lucha libre match in a working class neighborhood. It was the most fun I ever had. Oh, cool.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You! Have a look over there.
Okay, we need to get one more pack.
Beware.
Wasn't there going to be a betting app for WWE? I have no idea. That'd be kind of weird.
Beware. Beware.
How are your keys going today? Yeah, DK. Just got a little, I was missing DK, you know? Been a while. This is like a nice challenging week too, so it's fun to play. Why would they let people bet on outcome decided matches? Greed. I assume there was more than just the outcome being bet on though. Otherwise that's fucking illegal. Technically you don't know the decided matches, so it's still a chance. Right, yeah, that's right. Endeavor, parent company of UFC, is trying to buy WWE. I think they already did, didn't they? Ah, yeah, we fucked up. We shouldn't have pulled that pack. What is the add-on that tells you the important spells to interrupt? I guess Deadly Boss Mods? Or maybe Plater?
Beware.
Yeah, let's just get this pack. Fucked up big time here. I always overestimate how much those mobs give. A video popped up on my feed about a grown woman riding one of those toy horse heads on a stick. The thumbnail says this is actually a sport, but I didn't watch it. Oh yeah. That slash was gnarly. Yeah, that thing hits hard. About 11 minutes for 2 bosses.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Who needs henchmen? I'll burn you myself.
Actually less here, yeah, but probably won't be back up unless we do something really dumb.
Mortal flesh
Paladin hit 1 HP. Oh yeah.
burns.
Beware.
People lusting like it's Tyrannical week? No, that was the right choice. It'll be back up. You can get 2 lusts in that case. If anything, we should do the boss first to guarantee it. But it's unlikely, like unless we wipe or something like that, it's not going to take 10 minutes to finish this.
Mortal flesh. The elements answer to me. Mortal flesh. So pretty when it burns.
Beware.
Okay, very good.
Funeral pyre will be glorious.
Are you using the Spy Week aura? No, I never got it. We usually lust first pull.
My informants claim that a
Gotcha.
Legion spy is attending this party. Speaking with chatty nobles may reveal the spy. Just avoid
Looks like people aren't using the weak aura. I guess I should probably get it. I don't know, somebody got it already good. That saves time. Weak aura still works. Yeah, apparently they just changed something that wasn't like a permanent change, so you just adjust the weak aura and it works again. I think we're okay. If it takes us 8 minutes to kill 2 enemies, then yeah. We're in trouble. Change the spell ID, something like that, yeah. Why did you loot? He still hasn't gotten the bow now. You'll know when he's got it, trust me. What's a good Mythic Plus Alliance server? I don't think it works like that, does it? We got a PTR fix update. Oh, another one? Or is it just them changing the things they said they were going to change before? They need to make a video on that. Oops.
Impossible. My gods would never permit such an intrusion.
It just doesn't, like, your realm doesn't matter for Mythic Plus, so I wouldn't worry about that.
Your chance to correct it. Dispose of these outsiders. I must return to the Nighthold.
Finally, I'll make this.
Explosive now is 137 KHP on a 20.
If you blink, you
The lock gate strikes again. I do that a lot.
bleed for the Grand Magistrates. Death by 1,000.
Guilds mainly. Yeah, so... Well, yeah, you don't need it. You can just pug. But if you're looking for a guild, I wouldn't worry about the realm yet. Try to find the guild first. Because you might be able to find a good guild on a realm that you wouldn't think about, you know? Either way, I don't know anything about Mythic Plus guilds, so I can't help you much. If all goes well, it's a nice way to finish the day. Yep, this would be a good score here. I'm pretty sure I could solo him in 5 minutes at this point, so. They significantly changed spawn rate. Oh, cool. I'll make a video on all this for... A max of 2 orbs can spawn per pole. Oh, cool. So no matter the size of the pole, that's pretty interesting.
You can't counter what you can't see. Bleed for the Grand Magistrates.
Yeah, that really does change the effects because now it encourages you to pull big. Right? It's like the opposite of what the problems were with it before. Now it actually straight up encourages you to pull big. Less explosives over the course of the dungeon if you pull big. Because if you pull 5 mobs and you get 2 orbs, or you get 10 mobs and you get 2 orbs, it's just way less damage needed. It's actually like mitigating the effects. That's really clever. Do the orbs still have significant? Yeah, they still have a lot more HP.
If you blink, you bleed.
Well, really good damage in this group, and as we see, 2 deaths. No need to overcomplicate the key. Easy upgrade.
I will speed you towards your demise.
Did even make a fucking mistake too with the pulling. Still made a big mistake with the pulling, frankly. Entire parts of dungeons ruined by explosives where you couldn't pull smaller, right? Like the imps and shit, right? I found my Mythic Plus by looking for players who also huffed lead-based paint. That's one way to do it. Alright, sweet. 11 points. We got a lot of score today, man, so I'm satisfied. I think I'll come back tomorrow for this. We'll do more tomorrow, I think. Good group, good game, yep. I bet you don't understand, you have to change your route. Anyway, let's not do this again. But yeah, really good day. I actually really enjoyed it. It was fun to take a couple of days off and reset on Death Knight, and I'm back ready to go. So let's add that to the list, and I will be back tomorrow with more Death Knight. Feels like we're back. And we got Prop Pally in the wings. If we don't enjoy Death Knight, we can always take a break and play Prop Pally, which I am enjoying. Glad you're back. It's good to be back. I enjoyed Death Knight a lot. But yeah, I'm going to get off. I was going to go golf, but all of a sudden it looks like bad weather. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to get off one way or the other. We will be back tomorrow for another stream, and we'll see you guys there. Yeah, not 3K. I don't know about that, but 2,900 tomorrow? Certainly. We only need 1 dungeon, so. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.